It's the way you move. To the killer groove.
Did they have this song in the new Killer Instinct? Or like a remix of it? I think Killer Instinct was like the first game that I ever remember seeing, like, you could also get the soundtrack separately. They offer that in Nintendo Power. I also found it very funny that there's a game on Twitch, or a game that is just called Garbage, and you can select it on Twitch. It's very funny to me. Alright. Let's go ahead and get started here. Now we're gonna warn you ahead of time. Some of these commercials may be very flashy. It was the 90s, everything flashed, everything exploded. So I couldn't really tell you exactly when and where flashes will occur, but there probably will be some, so just be aware if that kind of stuff can cause issues with you. But first we're going to start with this commercial, and it's just called Scary You Cannot Beat Us commercial for Nintendo. Apparently this aired in Australia. So without any further ado, let's go get started and watch some garbage.
We are Nintendo Ultimate TV Game System. We challenge all players. You cannot beat us.
Like, did they not want you to buy the Nintendo?
You cannot beat us. Even with your robot partner, you cannot beat us.
Like, were they trying to get people not to buy the Nintendo? Because I would not want to buy this. This would probably terrify me as a kid, because I was scared of the Bowser Castle music. Like, and the pitch down music too. Chef's kiss. Alright. This is a news report from 1988 on Nintendo reviving the video game industry. I really like this title card that says, finally, gamesmanship. How's it going, buddy?
Finally tonight,
Buddy
the
Bashful?
latest video game craze to
Oh, this is
sweep
really
the
quiet.
United
Hold up.
States and Japan. It's called Nintendo. We have a report from Lee Hochberg of public station KCTF Seattle.
11 world-class contenders. Take them down with your controller, beat them all, and you've got a shot at Tyson's title.
All right, this was when it was still Mike Tyson. Look, we're watching commercials and we're getting commercials inside the commercials.
Only on the Sega system. Sega.
Oh man, Afterburner.
Always be there.
Last year in the United States, home video game sales hit $1.1 billion.
Yeah, this is
driven by the
right
game's
after
popularity
the
among
NES came
8
out
to
and kind of
14-year-old boys.
revitalized the
Actually, my dad
industry.
plays a lot too. The best games are the ones that have like a lot of levels and you can't pass right away. You have to take a while.
I'm noting.
Mike.
I'm gonna pause every now and then to add my own commentary because I don't want to talk over everything. I'm gonna note that they call them levels at this point. They don't call them boards.
Mike Tyson's Punch-Out from Nintendo. Now you're playing.
Mike Bison just doing Street Fighter laugh.
Japanese-owned Nintendo of America has emerged as the industry leader. The company is based just outside Seattle, where it employs
Oh, is that an assembly line for
275
NES?
workers serving the U.S. market. Its high-tech, high-profit products
Every NES
accounted
assembled by
for over
hand.
70% of all home video game sales in 1987. The company expects industry
Oh,
sales
right, the
to
gray
double
gun.
this
They had to
year.
change it to orange.
Nintendo and its chief competitors, Sega and Atari, have seen the industry go through major changes.
There were a
in its
couple things that they
20-year
changed,
history.
like the NES.
With the Atari 2600.
Hold up. They changed the NES from the Famicom. They made it really gray and dull to make it look more like an electronic appliance as opposed to a video game system. Because they really, really did not want it to look like anything like a video game. They really wanted to avoid the negative connotations with the video game crash. Also, God, look at these rooms.
Video game system. Games
He has
don't
a
get
voice.
older, they get better. Take Space Wars from 1979
Yeah, wood
versus
paneling.
the Solaris of today. Remember video pin-
The home video fad of the early 80s.
Yo,
had a
Midnight Magic.
spectacular
Midnight Magic's
rise,
awesome, though.
But the bottom fell out
That's
of the
like my
home
favorite Atari
video
game.
boom virtually overnight. In 1983, earnings for the industry peaked at $3 billion. Only 2 years later, sales
Oh, wow.
plummeted to a paltry $100 million. Industry experts like Howard Phillips.
Is that Howard? Yeah, I was gonna say, I saw that bow tie. I know that's Howard Phillips.
Of the early video game systems for
That's the guy
market's
from the
collapse.
comics and also Nintendo, I
First came
guess.
out in the early 80s.
This
everybody
dude
rushed
always
out to
wore a
get one.
bow
It was
tie.
so marvelous that you could have this in your home. It was great technology. It was something that all the kids were rushing to in the arcades. It was very, very.
I'm looking at these TVs in the background, and these probably cost $1 million now. Because like everybody wanted, I think, this specific type of TV for retro gaming.
enticing.
How's it going, Lucy?
Unfortunately, it was also junk.
Which way to go?
God, I forgot the original
current
Zelda
success
commercial.
of home video games, like Nintendo's hot-selling Legend of
Beep-a-pee
Zelda,
hats.
lies in their advanced technology and challenging complexity. The old games were simply too simple.
The difference between 1982 and 83 and 1985, 6, and 7.
You have those
is
TVs and can't get rid of them?
technology's taken a substantial
Try
leap
selling them to
ahead
retro gamers. They
on
might actually pay you a good
computer
amount.
circuitry. One action, for instance, pushing the A
I don't know if it's
button
these
on
ones
Mike Tyson's
specifically, but like
Punch-Out!
there's a specific type of model
Initiates a whole
like
series
those
of responses that are going to be depicted on
that
the
are
video
probably
screen. You're going to
really,
see,
really valuable at this
your
point.
character pull back on his arm like he's going to throw a punch. You're going to see Mike Tyson start to lean away a little
God,
bit.
this
Maybe his
has to be a
eyebrows will start
Nintendo
to
gameplay
flicker a
counselor
little bit. It's 'cause
playing this right here.
he's bracing for the
Nobody's
blow
that
that's
good at
coming from
Tyson. Oh, this might be the
Newest
Japanese
Nintendo game
office.
programs are developed in Japan. Then
Yeah.
they're transmitted electronically to the United
Oh
States.
God, look at that! Look at that!
Masahiro Ishizuka is part of the Nintendo R&D team.
We try to receive.
Wait, did he say Takashi
Nintendo.
Tezuka? Hold on.
The newest Nintendo game
Hold up.
programs are developed in Japan. Then they're transmitted electronically to the United States. Masahiro Ishizuka is
Oh,
part of the
Masahiro.
Nintendo R&D team.
I was like, wait, Takashi
We try
Tezuka, the
to
music guy?
receive,
Hold on.
all games over the telephone line for the evaluation, and and we feed back to Japan to meet the American needs.
Mike Tyson's Punch-Out!
I really like
Super
seeing all the
Mario
old
Brothers, Kid Icarus,
methods of
and
development and
Metroid
stuff.
are among Nintendo's biggest sellers, but so far none has surpassed.
Like this one
Zelda
is
in
it's a news
popularity.
report. It's not like
The game
commercials.
is
I
a
have
complex,
some
high-tech
commercials in there though.
adventure
Don't you worry.
fantasy. It can take up to 90 hours to successfully complete, and it's not uncommon for kids to spend hours playing it non-stop. It's also not uncommon
look at those
for parents
haircuts.
to become concerned over video game addiction. That's according to
Yo, is that
University of
Micers?
Washington
I
psychologist
know that's not Micers,
Laura
but
Kastner.
I just see a gray face and I assume
The
Micers.
problem is that the stimulus value of the video games is so high that the children are likely to want to spend a great deal of time involved with them. And then the parents start having concerns about whether this is the
here we
kind of
go.
activity they want the child to be involved in for 4 or 5 hours a night.
I remember every day after school I used to rush home.
Yes,
play
like
my
all things, you
Nintendo,
have to
and I
do
just
things in
spent hours
moderation.
and hours and just play it all just from when I got home from school until I went to bed.
I know this kid, he's 13 years old, and he plays it all the time. Like, he's like how Zach used to be. He plays it, goes home, plays Nintendo.
We
plays
don't
it
talk
before
about
dinner,
Zach
next dinner,
anymore.
Goes back, plays Nintendo.
Not since the incident.
Plays it till he goes to bed.
The parents worry the most where the children are clearly
I didn't actually get a Game Boy until like
drawing back,
God,
withdrawing from other activities that might be
97. I think I bought Link's Awakening in
The Legend of
'97,
Zelda is so
and then I bought
complex,
Pokemon shortly
and
after.
Kids are so driven to unlock the secrets of the game.
I had a Super
that
Game Boy
they,
though.
like their parents, may turn to counselors for help. They don't turn to psychologists, however, but to professional video game counselors.
What'll happen is you'll get sucked into that pipe.
Oh, here we go.
Okay? And you'll go down into another warp zone. And what you're going to want to do then is go
Oh,
into that
God.
first warp pipe, and that will take
Show me
you
the
down to
binders.
Planet World.
Nintendo
Show me the
of
binders.
America has 75 full-time game counselors on staff. They
Yeah,
handle an
Boix, this is
average of
probably
25,000 phone
pretty
calls
familiar
from
for
all
you.
over the country each week. Calls that are not toll-free.
How could people use those NES Advantage things? Those were the
you're gonna
worst.
Get the red candle in 7, just like in the first quest.
How do you get the Triforce?
Okay, there's another secret passage. You know where that
Didn't
room
it cost like $6 a minute to call this hotline, or was I thinking of something else?
that has nothing in it?
The Legend of Zelda, like Donkey Kong and many other video games before it, revolves around the age-old theme
Because
of
I
a
remember
maiden in
you
distress.
I think you had to pay. Maybe it was
One
free
reason boys,
originally.
not girls, find the games so seductive.
Clearly, the population that's more interested in them and more involved in them is our boys, and the reason for that is
That's right.
probably
Boys
just
can
more
play
evidence
video
of
games,
the
too.
stereotyping in our culture, which are boys are more competitive, task-oriented, activity-oriented. So this is playing right into their interests.
By the end of this year, we will have, I think, close to 90 or 95%.
Could we get a caption for
of,
the guy's bow tie, please?
households with boys between the ages of 8 to 16. So that means if you see a boy on the street, he's got one in his house.
Nintendo
You see a
recently
boy,
developed
he's got a
new video
Nintendo.
game that's designed to attract girls.
Oh, man, the
which
power
will
pad.
ruffle a few feminists' feathers. It's
What?
aerobics. While boys seek to become heroes by rescuing
Wait, what?
fair
Hold on.
maidens,
Dial that
girls
back a
are
bit.
Got one in his house.
Ruffle some
Nintendo
feminist. What?
ruffle a few feminists' feathers. It's aerobics. While boys seek to become heroes by rescuing fair maidens, girls are expected to work on their thighs. For those interested in
Wasn't the aerobics thing part of like the Konami games, like the stadium games or something? Did I?
something a little more assertive for girls, Dr. Kastner
I
has a
feel
suggestion.
like
I don't know what the game would be, but it would be
I don't-
something about the attractive. I think would be beating out men going up a corporate ladder or something like that.
In addition to improved graphics and advanced technology, Nintendo also owes some of its staggering success to its aggressive marketing strategies. Nintendo
Yeah, hashtag girl boss working on thighs.
America. And in
Hashtag
Japan,
Nintendo
where
gaming.
1 in every 3 homes is equipped with a Nintendo Entertainment System, extraordinary demand for the product has drawn worldwide media attention.
And I'm pretty sure when not Wii Fit, when Ring Fit Adventure came out, pretty sure there were just shortages like constantly. A lot of dudes buying that.
Past the door of the store, selling its latest video game cassette in an unprecedented
This footage,
display
which
at
is
consumer
extremely
frenzy.
just camera pointed
The
at
lines
TV.
outside the Tokyo shop were so long that some waited for 20 hours.
I feel like we've
just for a
seen this
chance to
exact
buy the
same
latest
stock
in a
footage in a
series of
different news
computer
report
games called
when
Dragon
last I
3.
streamed some of these videos.
Nintendo's success in both Japan and the United States is helping fuel expansion at its American plant. The company is enlarging its facility to meet growing demand. And with Nintendo equipment in millions of homes, Howard Phillips
Is it the
says
same
that video
landfill that they
games
buried
are
E.T.
just the
at?
beginning.
Nintendo has got a piece of electronic gear which is in quite a few households.
Yeah, this
now,
was
and
still
we're
the
looking to get
80s, so like it was
as many
extremely
households as we can.
girls play with Barbie,
In the future,
guys
who
play with
knows
G.I.
what we'll be able to
Joes.
do with this, in addition to the home video entertainment.
And if you didn't, you were weird. Because TV said so. Alright. So this one is the 1991 Summer Consumer Electronics Show. This is the Super Nintendo. This one might have a special appearance by a special guest. Remember when Nintendo cared about meeting demand? Not true. There were shortages for Mario 2, Mario 3. I don't know if there were shortages for Mario 1, but definitely 2 and 3, there were shortages. And the first few minutes of this video are mostly just, like, game footage. How many lusty video game characters are we gonna see this time? Well. Just you wait. But yeah, most of the first half of this video, it's only like a 4-minute video, so it's not super long. But we get some footage of early Super Nintendo games, F-Zero, Pilot Wings, Zack Razor. Like I'm really there in 1991. But wait. This is pre-E3, so like, when did E3 start? It was like 96, I think? I don't know if Horny DK is here. Oh man, Mode 7. Konami. I hear Mystical Ninja somewhere. Mystical Ninja is off screen, but I hear it. Gradius 3. Gradius 3 with the slowdown. Darius, oh man. Yeah, those are still Super Famicoms. Those weren't actually the North American model yet. Oh, you know what I just realized? I've been scrolled down a bit, so they couldn't actually see the top. R-Type. I should try R-Type Final 2. See if that's, any good.
Colors, a bit more realistic, a bit more levels, a bit more secrets, a bit more enemies, a bit more friends, a bit more sound, a bit hotter, a bit cooler, a bit
A bit hotter, a bit more friends.
a bit more Mario, a bit
95.
more It's 16-bit, and it's yours only if you get new Super Nintendo.
Man, I loved how much emphasis they put on like 16-bit, 64-bit. Didn't mean anything for kids. Oh, you look at all the... Oh, man. Whoa! Pilot Wings F-Zero. There we go. There's the actual North American model. I still have my box for this somewhere with the Sears sticker on it. I heard Gradius. Yeah, we never got the color buttons. Dare you enter the Game Boy Pyramid? Oh, here we go. I remember seeing footage of this in a different video. They would green screen you on top of Super Mario World. Whoa! Yeah, there's another... Oh, here we go.
Same thing I'm gonna be playing. And I'm not gonna talk to Johnny. I'm just okay guy.
Is that the guy from Video Power? Yeah, that's Video Power.
Johnny Chi-Town here. Yeah. You know, basically.
Johnny Chi-Town. God, remember video game TV shows? We don't need those anymore. We have the internet. Oh, look at that haircut. I see. I think that's a mullet. That looks like a distance mullet. Yeah, they must have been filming an episode there. I don't actually remember the Nick Hotel. I didn't get Nickelodeon as a kid. We only got YTV and Teletoon. Yeah, that's mullet. We got a mullet alert. Okay, so this one isn't video. Like, I have a couple of different things here. This is a PSA from the 1980s, but they played it for like 15 years in Canada, at least. I don't know if they had one in, I don't know if they showed this in the States, but this is Astar. He's a robot from Planet Danger. Yeah, Astar.
I am Astar, a robot. I can put my arm back on. You can't. So play safe.
So, this must have been changed at some point, because I think this is... It's now the war amputees and not war amputations. But yeah, they had a live-action version, and this was, like, kind of fucked up as a kid, because it was just like, you see this robot jumping around a bunch of fucking buzzsaws, and then he gets his arm cut off. But yeah, I think they changed this to war amputees, and then just kind of shortened it to war amps. There's also a version where he says, I'm Astar, a robot from Planet Danger. And I can't seem to find that one, but I definitely remember it. It might be like a weird Mandela effect, I don't know. But yeah, I remember the commercial you're talking about, Avion, with the boiling oil. And we will not be showing that on the stream because that's actually legitimately fucked up. Like, there's one bit where they show you her face burned by the oil for a bit, and I'd rather not show that. So these are 90s commercials, just in general, not specifically video games. I never actually had one of these.
Hey!
Where's the cream filling?
Now that's the stuff. Hostess.
Get out of the way! Come on! Don't get that, Frank.
It could be the office.
Oh my god, car phone. Who remembers car phones?
Baxter! It's Baxter!
Meow 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 meow.
It's meowing. It wants a thing, but it's speaking English.
The only cat food that tastes so good, cats ask for it by name. Again and
I want chicken. I want liver. Meow mix, meow mix. Please deliver.
First thing you gotta remember.
Ah, the propaganda machine for children.
Pace yourself.
Family-friendly propaganda.
A lot of first-timers make. They've got all these unbelievable rides and cool stuff to do. If you try to do it all at once, you'll be sleeping like a baby by lunchtime.
Yeah, this is, this one doesn't have a specific date, like a time frame. It just says, do you remember these classic commercials from the 90s?
Goofy is huge. I know he's only this big on TV, but in real life, Goofy could beat up
Hang on, go back.
Eat right before you go on Mr. Tola's wild ride.
Goofy is huge.
Goofy is huge.
Number 3. This one is so important it deserves its own point. Goofy is huge. Goofy could be your dad, we don't know.
You're gonna love this place, Larry. It really brings out the kid in you.
There's never been a better time to make the dream come true.
These are the 3 important things. Number 1, don't do everything at once. Number 2, pack light. Number 3, Goofy is huge.
You'll get Sonic 2 absolutely free. Sonic 2 handles stubborn stains, embarrassing bald spots.
Oh, I think I remember seeing this last time we streamed. This is a really good one.
Of Julienne fries. But wait, you can play it too. This free Sonic 2 is a $54.99 value. You get 2 Sonics for the price of 1. Sonic 2 fits easily into any tackle
This was
box.
actually like really ahead of its time in terms of like not kind of just following the extreme cool Sonic.
Comes with Sonic 1 and get Sonic 2 free. Act now. Wiener Dog Sweater sold separately.
There's a new pet. Chia Pet.
Oh man, who remembers Chia Pets?
It's fun and easy.
Kid safe PSA by the I don't know what that is.
Keep it watered and watch it grow. And now grow a whole collection of fun with Chia teddy bears, puppies, kittens,
Puppy!
lambs, bulls. There's even a Chia.
Yo, who remembers the Chia Ram?
Chia Pets and Trees, the pottery that grows.
The Chia Pet and Chia Tree are available at Kmart, Rite Aid, Ames, and Woolworth. Makes a
God.
great gift.
Introducing new Fruitomic Punch Gushers.
Oh baby, Gushers.
Drive you fruity.
Ah, no.
Very different.
No, no, ew, nightmare.
Appealing. It's new Fruitomic Punch
No.
Gushers. The fruit snack bursting with
Oh,
filling
God.
punch in the middle. So fruity, they'll really turn your
See, this is a lot more 90s.
New Fruitomic Punch Gushers. The blast of fruit punch is gonna drive you.
If you haven't eaten a Gusher in years, there's probably a good reason. It's basically sugar syrup inside of more sugar.
That's not pine sol.
But it says pine.
But it's a bargain pine.
So?
Honey, do you know how many bottles of that bargain pine it would take to equal the cleaning power on 1 bottle of pine sol cleaner?
2?
Mom, they have the exact same ingredients.
Nope.
You're paying more for the brand.
5.
That's no bargain.
You're so smart. Just like your mother.
It takes more than pine smell to clean like
Yeah.
pine sol.
Sweetie, we have pine sol at home. Oh god, I think this is a Toys R Us commercial. Yeah. Oh man.
Pick up the Mattel coupon sheet and save up to $33
Dead
on
stores.
great toys like
Like
Barbie's
Disney
Magical
still
Motorhome or
exists.
Hot Wheels Bruno the Bad Dog.
Hostess
Today,
sort of
only
still
at Toys R
exists.
Us.
Toys R Us? No. You can no
Seems
longer
like
be a
everybody
Toys R
these
Us
days is on
kid.
the internet, right? But no, 20% and fewer, I think.
Jeff Goldblum.
Are on the internet. Where is everybody else? I think maybe you're afraid. Like, are you a computer person? No.
This was
I'm not.
before.
Like the-
Actually, no. Internet. This was
like
probably
my
after Jurassic
sins or
Park.
My political affiliation. I'm not. That's a whole new. I'm not that person. Well, there's a computer. It makes it so easy. You're up and running in 10 minutes, and you're still yourself. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to talk in that
Oh wow.
language. You
This
have
is
a
the
computer.
iMac. This is
You're
a
not computer
lot later,
person.
actually.
Relax.
Oh, this one's a classic. This is a really good commercial. All the people in mascot costumes
Happy-go-lucky world of Nintendo.
beating the shit out of each other.
Introducing Super Smash Brothers, where all your favorite characters go toe-to-toe in one 4-player star-studded slam fest. Only on Nintendo 64.
We never got commercials like this for the later versions, and it was kind of sad. Yeah, Pikachu just getting launched is great. Oh, is it Mentos time? Mentos, the fresh maker. What? You can't do that? It's alright, I had some Mentos.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
The Dark Future, yeah. No, God, his stuff is really good.
Boy, mustache man, your worst nightmare has arrived. Pack up your stuff. I got a little surprise.
Oh, this is when they did the whole Crash Bandicoot mascot thing.
3D, lush organic environments. How's that make you feel, buddy? Feel a little like your days are numbered? I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to ask you to leave. You're hurting my elbow.
Yeah, the Crash Bandicoot absolutely demolished Mario. He was never seen again.
It's an Australian name.
Let's lose that appendix. I'm home.
I'm a big spicy butterfly.
So I've had my appendix out, and I don't remember any of this happening. I was not given a Slim Jim. I didn't have any hallucinations of weird Slim Jim men.
I gotta get out of here.
I'm pretty sure this. Is that what happens when it bursts? Oh, here we go. Crossfire. Warning for flashing, by the way, because I think there's a lot of flashing in this one. Crossfire! I love this post-apocalyptic hell dimension where they just play marble games.
School's out.
400 yards, 300 yards, 100 yards. It's hungry, sir.
I remember this commercial. I don't remember what it was for. Oh, this is Chef Boyardee. Oh god. That must have been later.
Okay, folks, what'll it be?
What would you like, sweetheart?
A Pepsi, please.
Sorry, we only have Coke. Now you've done it.
You're sorry? Not half as sorry as you're gonna be. I ordered a Pepsi, pal.
She's got a mind of her own.
What's with this guy?
Look, I just thought...
You thought? What you really thought was that
I'm
I
gonna
don't know
fucking
the
kill
difference
you.
between Pepsi and a Coke, right?
Here's your Pepsi.
Thank you.
That's a 2000s design
Say
Pepsi.
the darndest things.
What are you looking at?
I like this place.
How about you taking fucking Coca-Cola? Get the fuck out of here. Never actually eaten at Chili's. Pepsi is fine.
I
thought you boys were gonna work on the garage.
Dad, we're resting. Yeah.
Or are they eating Apple Jacks and commenting about how unique they are for doing so?
They don't taste like apples. That isn't why we like them. Then why?
I know. You just do.
Said zero kid ever. I did not know a single person in my childhood, by the way, who ate Apple Jacks. I don't think this advertising ever worked, at least not where I lived.
Open sesame.
Bart!
Joe, we're down to the last Butterfinger.
The last Butterfinger!
God, I hate how the Butterfinger thing is relevant again. With FF14 now. Well, hold up. Whoa. Was that just like a super off-model Homer? Hold up.
Joe, down to the last Butterfinger.
I want to see that really off-model Homer real quick. Hang on, let's go frame by frame here. look at weird tiny leg Homer. Look at him. Oh god. Look at the smear frames. This is so good. It's like the shrinking DJ in the Street Fighter cartoon.
Simpson going deep.
Get a crispity, crunchy.
Oh god, yeah, no, the modern Simpsons looks god-awful.
Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
Some of you believe your system is the most advanced in the universe.
Oh, this is a Jaguar commercial, I think.
Sega Genesis is 16 bits. 3DO is 32 bits. The Atari Jaguar is 64 bits. Which is more advanced? Clifford! 16 and 32 are less than 64. So a 64...
The number's bigger. Buy your fucking system. How about that?
You can only get with Jaguar. Which is more advanced? Clifford!
Can you repeat the question?
Jaguar! Jaguar!
Yeah, wasn't it like two 32-bit chips in parallel or something?
It's a cheesy ceremony. Let's shake, rattle, and roll out.
Yeah, sorry, Jaguar.
While C-Rex does the limbo.
Let's grab cheesy macaroni. Cause when the cheese starts flowing, it's your noodle going.
Oh, I remember this now. I remember my noodle going and I don't like it.
To a good time marathoni. How to rate it, pepperoni.
Cause when the cheese starts flowing, Kraft gets your noodle going.
When the cheese starts flowing, Kraft gets your noodle going.
Running swing here? I don't think so. Climb and slide here? I don't think so. Then where? I'm going TC.
Oh my god, Discovery Zone, holy shit. Sleeper memory just triggered right now.
TC is made just for me. The place where I can really cut
Loose. It's all here.
Jump and tumble here.
Speaking of things that do not and cannot exist anymore, children's playgrounds indoors.
Thanks, Ronald.
Turns out a little global pandemic will kill that real fast.
Ronald, hurry!
Over here.
Get back those burgers.
Can't catch me.
Chat, please say McDonald's to continue stream. Thank you.
I'm gaining on them.
Bye-bye. Peekaboo. Later, dude.
Do they still use, like, any characters aside from Ronald McDonald?
Nope, I'll get it.
Also, who the fuck is gonna have, like, a plated platter of McDonald's hamburgers?
That's straight.
Carl's Entertainment Cheese making an appearance tonight? Maybe. Oh, Blockbuster.
Get Titanic Monday, August 31st at midnight. Guaranteed to be there with a chance to win a fantasy cruise. Free limited edition Titanic print.
We don't need to buy Netflix, they'll never amount to anything.
Bath savings are on at
Woo!
Stop in for super
Fuck yeah! Oh shit, toilets!
Your bath products. Drop-in sinks are just $36.79.
Yeah!
Start at $59.
Woo!
Quality into your home with patio doors from Pella. The Proline wood
patio doors and toilets.
Install with maintenance-free exterior. Now $625.
I'd be stupid not to.
Yours at Menards.
Menards. Gotta save your money at Menards. Alright. So next up we got a news report, Nintendo accused of monopolizing the gaming industry. That's for you, boys. Thank you to the 90s Kid for uploading this one.
Oh, I just blew that sucker up.
If the dangers of monopoly seem far-fetched, consider the case of video games.
We're continuing to
Look how violent this is.
sales plan at the $4 billion
I don't think this is the John Stossel one. I think we watched that last time.
4.5 million units in hardware, 45 million units in software.
But yeah, this is a news report on them
Continues to have a unit sales projection
monopolizing the game industry,
through
which they
December of 2
kind
million
of
units,
did, sort
6
of.
million units
You could
in
only
software.
release 5 games at a time, or 5 games a year if you were making games for Nintendo.
Nintendo.
That's
the
why we
most
had Ultra
successful
Games.
Japanese company in America by at least one measure. Nintendo controls 85% of the U.S. video game market.
We can't underestimate
Man,
the value of
things
60
change.
million players.
And Toys R Us, the world's largest toy retailer.
0.9 of the lion's share of the
Things
business.
change.
They're meeting to plan for the all-important Christmas season at the annual Consumer Electronics Show in Chicago. The most
Nintendo
important
controlling
trade show in the
85% and Toys R Us being the largest toy retailer. Oh man.
Even in a business known for flash and glitz, the Nintendo exhibit is something special. A $6 million display.
This must have been the same CES that they recorded earlier, actually. Last time did any of those men smiled?
Vice President Peter
Probably
Lane,
never.
Selling Nintendo is easy.
They come, they try, they like, and they buy, and it's a fun business.
Especially fun.
Making
if
money,
there's
it's
no
pretty alright.
competition.
I like making money.
Companies that try to compete with Nintendo have an uphill fight.
When you're the batter, these control
Oh god,
moving yourself
Tengen.
forward and backward.
Dan Van Elderen is the president of Tengen, one of Nintendo's few competitors. Tengen can't get major retailers like Toys R Us to even carry its products. Van Elderen says Nintendo is the reason.
In a matter of 3 or 4 months, they were able to, one by one, contact all major retailers.
I don't remember the exact reason why you could not sell Tengen games, but I believe that they were all, like, they didn't have the official seal of quality or whatever. I think they didn't want to go through the official Nintendo distribution channels or something like that.
Factory workers in
And
San
so they were like,
Jose,
all right, we're not
California,
gonna,
are manufacturing video games
we're
for
basically
his
gonna
company,
blacklist you from most stores
American
then.
Video Entertainment.
We can't match them dollar for dollar, but we can match them game for game.
How many of the top 20 retail toy stores are your products in right now?
None of the top 20
None?
retail toy stores. None at all.
Richard Frick says
I
you
think what I
can't
might
buy
do-
his games in stores because retailers fear
I'm
retaliation.
going to move this over a
from
little
Nintendo.
bit so the chat isn't
fear they
blocking
have of not
the video,
receiving
because these are all like
future
4x3
into their
anyways.
stores, which they very much count on for their
Fear that Nintendo
Yeah, this guy's
will
name
cut
is
them off.
Richard
would
Frick.
cut them off
No
or
cussing.
not ship
No
them
cussing on
or
my
undership
streams.
them the products that they need, the new hit products.
What's the response you get from Toys R
Oh
Us?
shit, it's Fred
Well,
Fucks.
they try to be very careful about what they say. They don't want to do anything
Oh,
to
was it the lockout chip?
get themselves in trouble. And more than anything else, they just say that we're not a vendor that they can deal with at this point in time.
Toys R Us refused Frontline's request for an
Nope.
interview.
Someone's playing Solar Striker.
It's no surprise
Someone was
Toys
playing
R
Solar
Us
Striker
tries
there, I
not
heard
to
it.
Defend Nintendo. Competitors claim Nintendo games represent.
Oh god,
15%
I do kind of
Toys R Us
legit
revenues,
miss the old
but
layouts for
25% of
Nintendo
its
stores and stuff like that.
The tapes are kind of expensive.
Oh, he just called it a tape. He just called it a tape. Go back.
They get it for They get it for Like, kids want it, so
revenues, but 25% of its profits.
the tapes are kind of expensive.
Play some Nintendo tapes. See if I can beat the first board without running out of men.
There's almost never a Nintendo sale.
God, the Immortal for $50.
Not at all. Not at all.
But every consumer product,
$50, $1991, mind you.
VCR, CDs, the price always goes down.
Oh, I believe that the manufacturing costs of these products have gone down significantly for Nintendo. They've just kept all that money instead of passing it on to the consumer. There's no reason for them to. There's
Monopoly? No
competition for
way.
them.
Not possible.
Richard Frick says he
Impossible.
can sell his games for less than $20 and still make a big profit. The Federal Trade Commission recently discovered
Is that a-
how Nintendo keeps
Oh man,
its
that's a
prices
pristine
high.
box of dudes with attitude.
Prices with their dealers wouldn't allow dealers to discount, and as a result, consumers that tried to compare
Nintendo games go on sale. Sometimes you can buy Donkey Kong
The
Country
FTC
Tropical
found
Freeze for
Nintendo
$5
guilty of price
less.
fixing. As part of the settlement, the company agreed to refund up to $25 million to consumers. It will pay the fine by offering $5 discounts for the purchase of future
See?
Nintendo products.
Great buy, right there.
Introducing the next generation from Nintendo. It's a bit more exciting, a bit more challenging, a bit more graphic, a bit more colorful, a bit more realistic.
And this was $5 in 1991, so it's like
And a lot more
it's like $8 or $9 now. You're basically making money by buying Nintendo
in the summer
games.
of '91. It cost twice as much as the old Nintendo. Now you're playing with power, superpower.
Do you see that price coming down in the future where these games will not be that expensive?
I'm not certain. There may be some prices below that. There well could be prices above that.
Nintendo of America.
God, right back in 1991. Are you guys ever gonna put shit on sale?
I think his English is fine, but I think he's a little bit
No.
shy, and I think he would rather have some of his other people conduct the interviews.
Howard Lincoln is senior vice president.
We decided if we could make a video
Wait, where's your
game
bow tie?
system with quality games, that we would be successful.
Oh no,
We
that's
took that
Howard
gamble.
Phillips I'm thinking
Now,
of.
I
They have
think
the
it's
same name, I
appropriate
forgot
for
about
us
that.
to reap the rewards of that gamble. That is capitalism.
Everything that's on the shelf, Nintendo.
Technically, due
There's
to
absolutely no
inflation, Nintendo games are
to make the prices
technically
cheaper. And that's one of the
cheaper
reasons
now.
Why Nintendo's afraid of us, is we have an alternative source of product that's completely legal, that plays well, and they don't want to have any competition at all. That's what a monopoly is all about.
Nintendo doesn't have anything to do with the choice that retailers make as to what products they're going to carry. And there is absolutely no evidence that I'm aware of that Nintendo has kept any of these
Oh
other
my
companies
god.
out of them.
There is no evidence that I'm aware of, aka if there is any evidence, I'm free in the clear because I said I'm not aware of it.
Marketplace.
God.
While Nintendo insists they have done nothing wrong, Frontline has learned of several active federal and state investigations examining evidence that Nintendo has monopolized the video game industry.
The message that's being
weird.
sent is that if you want to play in the Nintendo world, you need to play by Nintendo's rules. And if you don't want to play by Nintendo's rules, it's going to be a very, very hard struggle.
Ooh, blow up the Apache. Got it. Yeah, I'm blowing up that prison. Oh, what's that thing? Oh, this.
Nintendo has captured
You
the
know,
imagination of
1,000,000% these kids were coached. Just make it sound like you're playing the really intense part. Just just talk like you're saying, get the guy, shoot him, bang, bang, you
His
know.
children. But critics claim its near total control of the market gives it the power to decide what products reach consumers and at what price.
Got it.
It's a matter of the American public having a
That
choice
kid making an
what
explosion
they
noise,
can
that
and
was
can't
probably
do.
legit.
Suppose Sony decided to take and make all of the Columbia Picture movies compatible only with Sony videotape players. There would be a situation
Sony.
very similar to what Nintendo's trying to do with us.
What threat could they pose to Nintendo? Come on.
TV shows, I think it's very clear how that can be really significant.
Oh, that's funny.
Control of the video
Sony.
game market has given Nintendo
Exclusives
the
for Sony.
opportunity
Come
for
on now.
immense profit. Its cash reserves alone exceed $1.5 billion. But
Yeah, that's right.
money is not
Sony,
the
they're going to
only
do a
measure.
CD add-on soon. It's going to be great. It's going to increase the power of the Super Nintendo.
Is not to make a profit. The reason to be in high-tech industries is those are good jobs for your people.
I mean,
At
the
Nintendo
money
of
is,
America
let's be honest here,
headquarters in
people are
Redmond,
here for the
Washington,
money.
Most jobs aren't exactly high-tech. There are no manufacturing jobs. All Nintendo games are made in Japan. The only work involves loading and unloading trucks.
Yeah, it's a good job. It's a highly skilled job.
Is a nation.
And they're definitely doing it for the enjoyment and definitely not the money.
No, not yet. Seems to be running pretty smooth. That's good.
Nintendo
Oh, look at
of
this guy.
America doesn't produce games, but it does have a
I'm
research
maxing and
development
relaxing.
We're roasting him.
This is an R&D team at work. Only they don't really develop games.
Is this like a beta version of Mario 3?
Most of the R&D is done in Japan.
You get a second star now.
Nintendo Gameplay, this is Sean. How can I help you?
The largest number of workers are game counselors. They log 150,000
I feel like
calls
every video is going to have footage of these people
So
somewhere.
you get to this real big drop off. That's when you want to use the umbrella.
Looks like a sort of like a balloon with a plus sign on it.
You want to try to shoot for the head.
Well, then you have to go and fight Astos.
If you go down to the bottom right-hand corner, you can walk through the wall.
Something about the way that lady just casually said, okay, now you fight
Then you want to
Astos.
spear him kind of midway through his body. All right. So it kind of cuts him in half, basically. All right. Okay. All right, cool. Is there anything else I can help you with? No, that'll be all. Thanks a lot. You got all that then? Yeah. Okay. All right, bye. Thanks for calling.
Nope, that's just where it ends. Alright. These are 90s video game commercials, specifically just video game commercials. This is the Toy Story commercial, I think. Is this one or two? Nope. Here's some flashing for good measure. Here's some flashing and very loud commercial. I have to put this down to like 30%. Ah, no.
Sonic 3 is coming.
Look for the shadow!
On Groundhog Day. Make that Hedgehog Day.
Here we go. This is when they kind of leaned into the modern trends. Not this one again. It's also very, very quiet. I'm not going to put it back up because it might just jump back up. Look for the shadow. Were they maybe hinting at something? Deep lore?
Beast you loved on Super NES. And now we've captured him on Game Boy in an all-new game with all new enemies.
My right ear loves this commercial.
New for Game Boy and Super Game Boy.
Yo, it's Sega's Toe Jam and Earl. The hippiness, hoppiness party that's kicking around the world.
I never saw a commercial for this game. I didn't see a lot of commercials for like Genesis games in general. I think my channels were more Nintendo focused. Where's that damn groundhog?
Sure thing, Dad.
It's Bart versus the Space Mutants for your NES.
Oh god, this game was awful.
Mart.
Get
Mart.
the Simpsons game for your NES from Acclaim.
There were so many bad Simpsons games, man. Did we watch this? I feel like we might have watched this exact compilation.
Don't give up.
Because I definitely remember the Mario drinking milk commercial. There might be a Virtual Bart commercial. Mario doing his big chugs.
Want to grow? The calcium in milk helps bones grow.
You will believe an ass this fat can fit into
Oh god, the fucking South Park game.
I'm not fat. I'm getting in shape. You better be. Because South Park is under attack.
This was built on the Turok engine.
Oh, I get to pop. Hey, stupid! I'm over here. Comedy Central South Park, now on PlayStation.
I also think this... I feel like we might have watched this compilation before. Let me see. Sonic 2. That's the Smash Brothers commercial. Kirby. I think we watched this one already. I definitely remember... Yeah, I think we watched this one. What do we think, Chad? Do we watch out the rest of this one or move on to the next? Because I think we've streamed this one before.
Conquest. It's even tougher than the original.
Move it on, move to next. Alright.
Absolutely free. Sonic 2 handles stubborn.
Yeah, because we've definitely seen a bunch. Oh god. I got a bubble in my throat and now I sound really weird. That's better. Alright, this one is a promo for the Cliffhanger Laserdisc arcade game. Who remembers Laserdisc games?
Introduces its newest form of coin-operated entertainment, Cliffhanger, an exciting, challenging animated film video game on Laserdisc.
Exactly. Is that?
Features offer the staying power.
That's Lupin.
To allow both distributor and operator.
That's Lupin the Third. Is this Castle of Cagliostro?
Resolution and clarity creates a lifelike, realistic action series.
This is absolutely Castle of Cagliostro.
As in many strong box office films, the use of Jeopardy.
Oh, that's a clip you used for your 50 bucks alert. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is back when they were very, very scared of just straight up adapting a Japanese property. Like they had to Americanize it.
The four-way joystick controls the direction of Cliff and the car he recklessly drives in his race against the clock to free Clarissa from the clutches of the despicable
That's Cliff.
Count Draco.
Cliff the Third.
Cliff, however, runs into problems time and time again. You, the player, can help Cliff if you are skillful enough to guide him through the various cliffhangers. Multiple rooms,
that's the name of the game.
More than 200 action moves make Cliffhanger an authentic game of skill, providing
Oh god, the
a
dub.
interactive environment for the player as the characters talk to each other and the game talks to the player. Caught ya! I'm still around. With
Oh my
Stern,
god.
quality is
Caught ya!
coupled with income-producing features and service innovations. Listen to these features. The
Okay, tell me.
cabinet features 3/4-inch plywood, ensuring complete stability throughout
Gotcha.
the life of the game.
Sounds like German a little
4
bit.
individual doors in front: coin door, cash box door, mechanism door, and
No.
laser door.
Oh my
As a
god, laser
result,
door.
Cliffhanger has front access for ease of service.
God,
The
arcade
Laserdisc
cabinets
player
are
is
such
the
a
latest
mess.
state-of-the-art and is
The early
additionally
ones
protected
especially.
by properly shock mounting the unit. The Laserdisc player is also cooled and ventilated properly. Fans ventilate 1 1/2 times more filtered air as recommended.
I feel
by
like a
disc player
kid would absolutely
manufacturers.
kick these cabinets and cause the
Works in
disc
a
to fuck
drawer
up and
for
skip.
Logic system and disc player. Additional features include multiple difficulty levels,
Oh, here we
full
go.
complement of service modes, which include bookkeeping, game score detail,
How to make the game harder
adjustment,
so you get more money.
gameplay statistics, monitor tests, and sound test.
Good action wait,
Cliffhanger,
hold
the
on.
game that and sound.
Good action sound, beep. Any or bad action sound, boop. These are your options.
Sound test. Cliffhanger, the game that keeps you on your toes and keeps players hanging in there.
Alright.
Cliffhanger by Stern Electronics
Next up
Incorporated.
is video game commercials from 1993 to 1999.
Hello?
Hi.
Who is this?
You watching TV?
Maybe. Who is this?
This must have been right after Scream came out.
27-inch?
Yeah.
Picture in picture?
I guess so.
Swivel base?
How'd you know?
Under a white ceramic duck wearing a yellow raincoat?
Where are you?
Open the drapes.
Ah!
One TV-obsessed guy.
No!
Revolutionary 3D graphics.
God damn you!
Gameplay. It's Dex, Enter the Gecko.
Yeah, it's tail time.
You know what?
Fucking of course it's tail time.
Mega boots.
Whoa!
Mega. No.
Oh, is this the CD? No.
And I got a Mega Drive. Yeah!
Oh, right, they released it as the Mega Drive in Europe. I forgot. Oh, loud commercial.
Next. Do it.
What? Is this like PC Engine? Oh, I was gonna say, is this I don't think I've ever seen this commercial, like, ever. I was gonna say, this has to be... Hold up. I need another shot of this guy getting, hot and bothered about the anime. Woohoo! Anime.
The game is FX.
Oh, man.
More
Wow.
on that top story
Loud.
at 11. And in local news, while cleaning up an abandoned lot on the corner of 3rd and Washington, a group of high school students stumbled upon a major archaeological find. It appears the kids from Killian High discovered the remains of a family of woolly mammoths. The surprised students said it looks like they're not sure how to get a better meaning now.
Oh. I was like, what is this game? What is this commercial for? Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember that. The redesign for the PS1.
This is my film, Quake 2. I love story.
Wait, hold on.
Quake 2. I love story.
Quake 2 came out for the 64? Oh, here's flashing.
You like? I don't care if you like! Quake 2 for Nintendo 64 and PlayStation game console.
Interesting commercial. Interesting. Oh, fuck, Game Boy camera.
It's fun to look at yourself as other people do. How's your sense of humor? There's a rumor.
The images definitely did not look this good, by the way. Also, let's go back a second here. Really properly enjoy this guy's attire. Check it out. Sunglasses, got the gelled hair, he's got the very, very tiny goatee. He's got the chain necklace, all he needs is like a puka shell necklace. And he's good to go.
Yes, with Game Boy Camera, you can turn photography into photography.
Can't get the printer. So you can make thumbnail-sized images. Wow. No, I don't. I don't. I don't want to go to video time.
So rent 'em at Video Time.
No.
Find what's kicking, what's raging, what's jamming, what's screaming. For how much? $1 a day.
$1 a day.
Games, rent 'em at Video Time. For $1 a day, they'll blow you away.
Yeah, I needed that in my life.
All the mature, responsible things you could be doing. Helping old ladies cross
I needed that video time commercial.
proudly maintaining your yard, hanging with your folks, or cleaning your room. But get real. You'd rather be playing video games.
Blockbuster.
You can rent them from Blockbuster. They've got more of the coolest new Nintendo,
Oh,
Super
God.
Nintendo, and Sega Genesis games for rent than anyone in the world.
The kid has a stack of games as though he has that much money.
It's the mature thing to do.
Guarantee you the parents are renting all those, not him. Oh, this is the Yoshi story commercial. I remember this one.
Guide with your arm. Not bad.
Again, chain necklace.
Ready for a tongue lashing? Yoshi's Loose with juicier levels, tastier moves, and tripping with attitude. Yoshi Stories for the first time on N64.
I think you're getting the hang of it.
I really wish these commercials didn't alternate between tiny, like barely there, and then deafeningly loud.
Du willst die intensiven Gefühle beim Nintendo-Spielen auch unterwegs erleben?
I feel like this commercial will not be North American. It might not be.
Probier's mal mit dem neuen Game Boy Color.
I feel like I missed something.
Fear has no form. Fear has no name. But now, fear has an address. Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Oh my god.
Station from Konami.
They made a Castlevania commercial? Holy shit. Oh, baby Turok. God, look at that fog. Look at all the fog. Is this the N64 version? Yeah, I was gonna say that has to be the N64 because of all the fog there. Okay, this is probably a lot more accurate as to why the N64 controller looks like this. Oh man, God, what a controller. It's working! It's working! Oh, hold on. Audio Jungle, Star Wars theme, Audio Jungle, 1999.
N64.
Alright. Whoa. Alright, this is Nintendo of America E3 1996 promo video. We have jumped immediately to the 1996. You cannot beat Saboba, huh? He always wins. Do we actually... There we go. Bits! Oh my god, look at those betas. Gotta go back and properly appreciate those. God, look at this clunky-ass version of Star Fox. What are you linking to me, Avion? Because we're doing a stream. I'm not just gonna play a video unprompted. God, that was Kirby's Air Ride. That's right, they wanted to release it on the N64. Yeah, Kirby's Air Ride. Wave Race. Mario, every copy is personalized. Cruis'n USA, I think? Star Wars... Yeah, they wanted to have Air Ride, like, way, way earlier. It just kept getting delayed. Oh man, early Mario Kart. That was when it was called Mario Kart R, I think. Because they had Magic Koopa in that originally. Star Fox 64, yep. This is like Corneria with snow. Wow. Looks so different. They saw the Landmaster. What are the asteroid stages? 5 copies of the same dude, because I guess they haven't finished making all the models yet. Wave Race was a pretty cool game. Blast Core. Still looks like Blast Core. Kirby's Air Ride. Oh man. Oh god, it's so... the frame rate is so chunky. Cruis'n USA. Cruis'n USA. Dun, 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 dun. Such a good video. Every Wednesday, I'll see it on Twitter. Someone will retweet it. Oh my god, Body Harvest. This is like early Body Harvest because there wasn't a score. Star Wars. This game was alright. Not the best, but... It wasn't until Rogue Squadron. There it is, Mario Kart R. That's what that used to be called. I wonder if Magic Koopa is going to show up here. Because I definitely saw pictures of this game with Magic Koopa in the character select screen, and now he's gone. Oh, can I get a blurry Wario, please? Goldeneye. Yeah, this must have been real early. Definitely not the actual gun sounds going on here. Turok. Must also be like an early Turok video. God, look at that blood. Killer Instinct. Ooh. Zelda 64 might show up. Pilot Wings. This was a launch title, so this probably is going to look pretty close. Birdman suit. Fucking gyrocopter gun. Ooh. Gonna give me a heart attack. You're gonna give me a heart attack promo video. Don't do that. Ow. Super Mario 64. Oh, that's a Charles Martinet. Indie Pilot Wings clones. Wouldn't be surprised if we see one eventually. Yeah, this is like the Paper Mario life icon still. Also, the star indicator and coin indicators are a little different. Wait, court? Hold on. Let's look at these genres real quick, huh? Racing, fighting, shooting, puzzle, adventure, simulation, corridor. Hey, chat? Can you post some of your favorite corridor games? Just real curious. PT? I guess that's like a corridor game, yeah? Launching September 1996. Corridor 7? Oh my god.
Oh, this is awesome. Stay fair, stay fair, stay fair, stay fair. Where am I?
The future of fun is shining bright for Super NES, Game Boy,
Oh, Mario.
and Super Game Boy. Nintendo has one powerhouse of a
Yeah, they were
lineup
still
waiting
supporting
in
the Super
wings for
Nintendo.
96. First up, there's the wild new adventure game for Super NES, Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars.
Yeah.
But this is no ordinary Mario game. It's his first interactive role-playing game, and it's a load of challenging fun.
It's a load.
Evil Smithy has shattered the Star Road and is
That's not
determined
Smithy.
to rule the Mushroom
That's
Kingdom.
Exor.
Once again, it's
I like that they were
Mario
booing
to
him.
the rescue. And it's a battle of brawn and brains as you help Mario solve puzzles and use various weapons.
I'm trying to see if there's
spells,
like
and
any
objects
differences
on this
if this is a beta
exciting
version.
adventure. Even Bowser and Princess Toadstool lend a hand to help recover
Fucking
the
whistle,
7
really?
stars,
Was that necessary?
repair the Star Road, and defeat the treacherous Smithy. This action-packed role-playing game features stunning advanced computer modeling graphics. Super Mario RPG,
Oh,
Legend
man.
of the Seven Stars. It's great looking, it's great fun, and best of all, it's Mario.
It's Mario.
The next inning belongs to Junior.
I remember this game was super popular.
Winning run, that is. Baseball's most popular and awesome player is back in this exciting new game for Super NES. Rare, the same folks
Actually looked really good
responsible
for a Super
Donkey Kong
Nintendo game.
Country 2 once again apply HCM technology to create stunning, fully rendered graphics. Now you can see the game from the player's point of view in your favorite Major League Stadium.
Even if it was, you know,
Pick your own
baseball
teams,
game.
Trade players and track your own statistics as you play a full season.
Hold on.
Right on.
Did I just see fake
Pick
names?
Your own teams, trade players.
Big Magoo, Frank Liberty, Brooker Brooks, Muscles McPhee, Tony Taloni, Bull Higgins, Grizzly Wilkin, Ken Griffey Jr., Frank Liberty,
And track your own statistics.
Slash Cannon, Jack Booty, Eric Garcia, Viper Ramirez, You know, I don't think these are the actual player names. I'm just gonna throw that out there. We may have found the rival to Bobson Dugnut.
As you play a full season right on through the World Series.
Come on, please show me some more fake names.
Winning run for Super NES is the odds-on favorite.
Target age: anyone who loves baseball.
King Dedede
Kirby
is up
Superstar.
to his old tricks, and Dreamland is under siege once again. It's up to Kirby to come to the rescue in Kirby Superstar, Kirby's very first action-adventure.
It is actually
game
pronounced
for Super
Dedede,
NES.
not DDD.
With a total of 8 different games, plus a special bonus game stuffed into one action-packed 32-megabyte cartridge, this is an incredible value. Defeat enemies to acquire
What is that
any of
star
Kirby's
counter in the
24
corner?
power-up features as you do battle against
curious what that
massive
is.
Dreamland invaders like Fatty
Might be like a
Whale,
debug thing.
Dynablade, and Sir Kibble. Even trade in Kirby's power-ups to create special new helper characters. And if you're
It's a
really
special new
good,
helpers.
you might even earn your way to the final and most difficult level on the cartridge, the Top Secret Arena. 9 games of great value.
the most difficult level. I love.
Kirby Superstar for Super NES is fresh and exciting.
Look at him. Look, he's not angry.
Puzzle-based action simply doesn't get much better than the
Oh,
Rocket
look
League
at that
Tetris
logo.
Attack for Super NES and Game Boy.
That logo was
Yoshi
not
and the rest of
finalized.
the gang are on hand to share in the fun of one of the best puzzle games ever.
Yeah, sorry, you can't play
Eliminate
Superstar
blocks
anymore.
By combining blocks of like color. Connect at least 3 blocks of the same color, and they disappear. But you gotta be quick, because once the blocks touch the top of the screen, this game is over. Single players have all the action they can handle, and in 2-player
Wait.
mode, this game really cranks.
I heard a really weird voice
It's a
sample.
race against time as you compete to align sets of blocks, creating wild chain reactions, causing blocks to rain down on your opponent. There's no other puzzle game quite as thrilling and action-packed.
That's a
as
Mario
Tetris
RPG
Attack
render for Yoshi. Fun in the Tetris tradition. It cranks. You gotta crank, man.
Super NES and Game Boy.
That's how you
telling ya,
Tetris
this one's
attack.
gonna be a real smash.
I'm
Kirby
telling
is
ya.
One busy little fella this
Oh, here's
year
Angry
as he
Kirby.
returns in yet another great new game, Kirby's Block Ball for Game Boy and Super Game Boy. Inspired by such classic games as Breakout and Arkanoid, the goal of Kirby's Block Ball is to clear a screen of blocks by
I only played
hitting
this
them
once
with
for the
a small
Kirby
ball.
Derby. Never
But
really
poorly
again.
battle control, plus
I'm
the
kinda good on, like,
illusion of
Arkanoid
light
style
that
games.
fights wall takes the challenge to a whole new dimension. Change them all into Kirby and get ready for even more new twists. Kirby can power up.
Like, I played a little bit of Wizorb and just could not get
Players
past the first
destroy
world. It was
blocks
just...
and clear the screen with extra speed.
I'm good.
With 10 separate game stages, plus a hidden 11th boss stage, Kirby's Block Ball is jam-packed
See, if
with
you're
fun and
8
value.
or older, you can play Kirby's
Some of
Block
the
Ball, but
hottest
not
news in the
Superstar.
jungle this year is the return of everybody's
Oh.
favorite little monkey, Diddy, in the new
Okay.
Donkey Kong Land 2, Diddy's Conquest for Game Boy and Super Game Boy. Diddy's on the move, and he's got a lot of new ground to
Like,
cover.
technically these games were pretty impressive, they
one of
just
the
looked
biggest
so
Game Boy
dire
games
compared to the
ever.
Super Nintendo versions.
Donkey's in big trouble, and it's up to Diddy and Dixie to rescue him. This incredible new game features Rare's amazing ACM graphics, specially optimized for Game Boy. With tons of
Specially
exciting new
optimized.
levels
We
and
took some out
incredible
so it would
graphics,
fit.
Donkey Kong Land 2, Diddy's Conquest, is bound to be one of the top
Also,
announced
cannot play
for Game
this
Boy
if you're older
and
than
Super
14.
Game Boy this year.
ACM, I think, is Advanced
As you
Computer
can see,
Modeling.
there's some truly incredible new Game Boy titles in the works for '96. But the
What is this
really,
weird, like,
really big
mustard-shaded
news on the
Game Boy?
front is actually quite small. Introducing Game Boy Pocket, a brand spanking new version of the wildly successful Game Boy. No, we haven't tinkered with its incredibly popular feature set or operational
We just made it
controls,
smaller.
But the new Game Boy Pocket is over 30% smaller than the original Game Boy and features an even crisper screen.
Didn't have a backlight.
And rest assured that the new
Would not
Game
have
Boy Pocket
backlight until the
is
Game Boy
compatible
Advance
with
SP,
every
unless you were in
single Game
Japan.
Boy cartridge known to humankind. With the amazing little Game Boy Pocket and the ever-popular
The new
Play
look
It
for
Loud
1996.
series, Nintendo's expecting
He'll be the belle of the ball.
handheld lineup in '96. So there you go. Any way you look at it, it's gonna be one outstanding, fun-packed year. Thanks to Whoa.
Oh no.
What is that?
No. No. Challenger incoming, no.
Is that an earthquake? It's earth-shaking news.
Wait a minute.
Donkey Kong Country is back.
You knew this was happening the entire time. That wasn't an earthquake. They knew the entire time. Gorilla size 3D graphics. Yeah, nobody liked Kitty Kong. Hold on, can we take a moment to really appreciate the render they chose for that fish? No, not that one. Also, isn't this the guy that kills you if you don't, like, play the level correctly? Like, he's a friend until you stop playing correctly, and then he fucking kills you? Look, he ate a bee, alright? His cheeks swole up. God. I might make this an emote. This is really good. I think I have a couple more emote slots. They added the bit ones. Oh, is that the sharp teeth fish? Yeah, I don't remember the weird A to B fish at all. Drops items if you kill him. Okay. Yeah, let me put that on my phone. I'm gonna send that to my friends, and they're gonna remove me from their contact information. This is the part where I see graphs going up.
Nintendo is really focused on fun in '96. And in fact, the entire second half is gonna be a real blast.
No way.
TV sets across the country will soon be bursting with Nintendo excitement.
Nintendo has a great lineup of second.
Is that Mark Westcott?
And Game Boy games backed by the power of the Play Loud advertising campaign.
Starting in early May and rolling right on into June, the action gets off to a running start with Super Mario.
That's the
RPG
Mark Westcott.
For Super NES.
This is just them looking at graphs and saying numbers.
Very adventuresome 3.8 million.
Look, unless Jeff Goldblum wants to tell me why I should buy Super Mario RPG.
May through June will feature a very powerful TV buy for Kirby's Block Ball for Game Boy. And
This is probably just going to be them talking about, look how much money we're going to make, projected.
Kirby scores a big $1.8 million in media. And beginning in June,
Yeah, I think we're just looking at numbers now.
2, Diddy's Conquest for Game Boy and Super Game Boy.
Oh, hold on.
Bouncing out of the barrel.
I see some cut-ins.
A whopping $3.7 million TV buy.
Oh, is that the Nintendo website? Hold up.
Hot new virtual magazine, Nintendo Power Source, all year long.
Nintendo
baby.
Power Source Online reaches opinion leaders to get the news out fast on hot new releases.
And as always, retail advertising is going to be another mighty powerful force for fun throughout the second half.
Retail advertising is a
John
huge
Kowalski.
part of our marketing plan. For the second half of this year, our existing RMP plan.
You always have to
you
be
need to plan and
cheesy for these
execute
ads.
some great ads and some great
You always have to hype everything
all the way
up.
and through the end of the year.
In August, we introduced a very cool promotion to help introduce the very hot Tetris
How
Attack
cool?
for Super
How
NES
cool is the
in
promotion?
addition
Oops.
to these exciting prizes, plus a thrilling Tetris Attack competition. You can bet that this thrilling
You want to elaborate on that at all, or just going to say, there's a competition? We're having a competition. Good luck.
Will be causing chain reactions for retailers through the end of the year. In addition to these exciting promotional events, you can bank on a strategic public relations campaign to be a major element
Is this Yoshi's
of our
voice?
second-half marketing plan.
Oh my god, this
means momentum.
Perrin Kaplan!
Lots of people talking about Nintendo products. And as we get ready to launch these products for the second half of this year,
The Tetris
we're gonna
Attack
make sure
tournament,
that
which
the
is going to
TV
take
cameras
place
are
at the bottom of the
rolling,
Oak
that
Island
the
Money
barrels of
Pit.
ink are flowing, and that the game craze keeps going.
And of course, in-store merchandising is always the crucial final link between Nintendo and our retail customers.
in-store merchandising and interactive displays.
John Sackley.
To announcing the arrival of new releases.
This guy is the most energetic I've found so far.
Experience with the hottest games ever.
You can tell his jowls are jiggling a little bit.
Is absolutely vital to keeping sales of Game Boy and Super NES strong this fall.
Any way you look at it, it's going to be one very powerful, very playful second half. Combined,
there are a bunch of executives watching this in 1996 and just praying that they can go back to their work.
Game Boy, Super Game Boy, Virtual Boy, and Super NES. $140 million. That's
nope, flashing.
Incredible. Sounds like we're taking our fun pretty seriously throughout the entire second half, if you ask me.
Focused on fun. Wait, Link? Link? Why are you there? Is that the rest of the video? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, they had the brief stuff at the beginning about N64. It was just like a quick promo reel. But it was just like the footage, and then they went into the SNES stuff, because that was actually being released. That was the stuff that was going to make money. Alright, next up is Real-Time Mario at the 1992 Summer Consumer Electronics Show. Here's Charles Martinet being put in horny jail for being Donkey Kong. Actually, this is Charles Martinet putting someone else in horny jail. Do you want to play a game? That's so nice.
Who is that fellow?
He's not wearing the slide.
What's your name back there without the badge on?
I forgot to get you lunch.
Oh, no, I'm very hungry. I haven't had a bite to eat all day. A bite? Get it? It's a little computer joke.
This is terrifying.
You're supposed to laugh, Craig.
Ah! Mario, move back! Mario, please.
I'm gonna do an impression just for you. Here's a big American
ASMR Mario Vorzu you in real time.
These are my famous friends. Watch this. Franklin Scarletta. I don't give a good gosh a dang.
Oh, good, he didn't cuss.
Pretty good, huh? Hey, with the camera there. What's your name?
You're supposed to laugh, Greg.
Hey, you want to see some action? Watch this.
God. Give me this, Mario.
Hey, Daniel. Are you taking pictures for friends at home?
You can tell, like, his accent is still not all the way there yet.
Say hello to Dave.
Dave. Hey, Dave. We're having a big time here. Your friend Daniel asked me to say hello to you. So? Hello.
No, stop. Stop with this. Stop with this, Charles.
Daniel lost all the money at the bar last night. He drank it all up. Gone.
Mario implying that you spent all your money at the bar.
Go ahead, Wonka.
Oh, that's super cool.
Pretty good, huh? Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey.
Oh, there it goes.
You folks want to see an impression? I do an impression for you.
Here's Charles Martinet. He's in horny jail now.
Go ahead, punk. Make my day. That's a Clint Eastwood. Hey there.
They actually still did the Mario head thing later on. They just refined it so it didn't look so nightmarish.
I'm just having fun with you. You got fishing lures on your head there? Are those going into your head? Ow! That's big owie.
God.
What do you got in the bag there?
I wonder how long you had to wear this for.
You fellas want me to do a
This is
sign-off for you?
1992, yeah.
I can do a sign-off for you. Who are you with? What's the name of your company? Channel 2 News. 3, 2,
Oh, God.
1. Hello, everybody. This is Mario coming to you on a Channel 2 News.
So if this was 1992, they had him doing voices for a while. No! Ah, no, go back. Go back, Mario. Go back.
We're very close, but we have to break.
Go back, Mario.
You folks have a
Let's
good
get that
time?
one.
You folks have a good time?
Dan. How are you?
Hold up. I need to get that one. Oh! Here's the Mario gasm face. I'm going to have exactly one gasm emote on Twitch, and it's going to be this. Yeah, I gotta note these down for later. This video is full of them. I don't think I've heard the story about how he came up with the Mario voice.
Oh, it's I think hey there. Very close to me. You folks have a good time. Oh, it's Dan. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good. How are you?
All right, I'm doing fine.
All right.
Give you a good view of the helmet here. Okay.
It's a great job. That helmet's great.
Here's the flying mouse.
It's weird hearing Charles Martinet just speak.
Flying mouse, this controls dialogue. Mario.
Across the audition didn't have an idea what to do. That sounds pretty accurate, honestly.
I think
He just babbles at them in a faux Italian accent until they say, "Okay, let's call it there, Charles."
Wow. Do you work for Silicon Valley?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't have an actor.
You do a great job as
where he
Mario.
is in relation to the Monica.
Wait, is that someone else? I don't know anymore, man. Sat on the chair to do the audition, his mind went completely blank. He just channeled Mario.
Thank you very much.
Here's Mario and Wario.
You not like that? I'll do a song for you. Shall I sing a song? Or tell some jokes? Or do a little dance for you? I'll be number 88. Hello. That's my name. You can call me 8.
There's like so much chaotic energy.
Hello, Ken. How are you? How's that Ken today?
Wait, is that Ken Locke?
Tahoe people, come on over here. Come and say hello to Mario.
Oh right, I think this is the same channel that I showed the clip from last time where they constantly have this watermark. I apologize in advance. Wario apparition sucked me off!
Here we are in the blimp. Here's the shot from the blimp. I'm sailing over the field. Ooh, I wish I was a pigeon right now.
I love this Wario.
14-0. San Diego, you're losers. What a bunch of idiots.
Like, tell me this is not extremely canon to Wario.
Here we are, from the blimp. It's the hike. He fakes the handoff. He throws the ball. He gets clobbered. It sails through the air. I'm not going to catch it. I make you drop the ball.
Like, tell me this would not be at home in a Mario golf game.
I thought it was him.
Yeah, you thought it was him. Yeah.
Alright, so here's one of the more recent ones they did for the Nintendo DS. And you can see the Mario model has been cleaned up a little bit.
Okay, here's a good impression here. Boy, that's Sony. It's fantastic. What's the matter? You don't like my impression?
This is Mario's response to the Crash Bandicoot attack
Here's
ads.
another one. Ready? This is the whole movie.
Okay.
But Red, what about me? Frankly, Scarlet, I don't give up.
He's using the same joke, like almost 2 decades later, but he's making it a little more family friendly.
Here's Johnny. I'm not going to hurt you, Wendy. I'm just going to break you neck. Did you hear it? I'm going to break you neck.
That was good. They bleeped
He
you
wants to
again.
curse so bad.
Oh, that's all right. I don't give up.
He wants to curse so bad. Let Mario say
A
fuck.
gold coin. Yeah, see? Okay, you guys want to hear another impression, another movie?
Yeah, let's do that one.
Here comes a good movie. This is a good movie.
Like, they're... it's more professional.
Come and join the dark side of the Force.
But, like, there's less chaotic energy. There's less power.
Lucky, I'm you papa.
No, you're not my papa.
Yes, I'm you papa.
No, you're not my papa.
This sounds... okay. This sounds like a Flash skit from, like, the early days of Flash. But yeah, Charles Martinet is absolutely just going around saying words that Mario would never say normally. Because he's the only one who gets to do it. You are correct. 100%.
I'm your papa. You're not my papa. I'm your papa. You're not my papa. Stop saying I'm not your papa, you little brat. I'm gonna chop your hand up with my saber sword. Chop!
Oh, Papa, with your laser sword.
Like, tell me this doesn't sound like a Flash movie.
Good. Everyone's here. You should take that show on the road,
That's right. Yeah, if I take that show on the road, they'll say don't come back. Hey, what did you think? Wasn't that the best impression of Gone with the Wind you've ever seen?
Yeah.
Actually, they're like, well, I thought that was Empire Strikes Back. Are you all here?
Game Boy. It is the video game craze.
No, that is absolutely like just him going off. Like, they don't really script that because they interact with the people at the booth. Like, he has a camera set up so he can talk to people and answer their questions. He just does bits. Alright, this is the Console Wars from Christmas 1990.
The Nintendo craze. But as our consumer editor Paul Lyons shows us, this year Nintendo may be up against some serious competition.
Get your Game Boy. I give it an A. Nintendo.
We're in the thick of television's annual commercial assault.
Oh god, yeah, the Genesis is out too.
Spending $155 million in their battle for the consumer's buck, even though there's never been much of a contest out there. Nintendo has been the hottest, best-selling
Monopoly? No way.
for 3 years running, and has cornered over 90% of the video game market. This Christmas could be Nintendo's biggest and best super-selling season. But will it be?
Yo, is that the Miracle Keyboard system?
Some toy industry analysts think so. Why?
Isn't that worth like a lot now?
Increased competition and Nintendo's own market saturation. 29 million.
Well, Moonwalker probably would have sold well just because it was attached to Michael Jackson,
already have Nintendo.
I think the level
who was pretty popular.
Certain to decline, if for no other reason than most households already have their hardware. So if they're only going to buy software going forward, that's a lot less money that's going to be spent on the category.
If decline's coming, kids don't know it. Almost every day after school, these Dobbs Ferry, New York kids gather to play Nintendo.
I like Super Mario Brothers 3 because
God, this is like every single
that you,
basement
can't do in real life. Like you can
in the early 90s, late 80s, the wood panel walls and everything.
Because like it's just like a TV show, but you're like acting it out, and you're not even in it. When I do get a new game, it's fun to play it a lot because it's like exploring a new place that you've never been before.
But in America, the Nintendo system's brain is an 8-bit computer chip, a technology rapidly becoming outmoded.
Oh, here's
Nintendo
the bits.
has a more powerful 16-bit system already hot in Japan, but it won't arrive in the States till late next year.
Yeah, and the Genesis did the big attack ads.
16-bit Genesis system by Sega. Genesis does it all.
Sega's Genesis is Nintendo's nemesis. It's one of two 16-bit
Yo, who wrote that
systems
line? Somebody should get paid for that one.
Sega clearly hopes to
Nintendo's Genesis is Nintendo's nemesis. That's pretty good.
You get better graphics, more levels of play, better animation on the screen, longer games, just more fun to play.
Asterisk. Longer games.
Right now are up about 50% versus a year ago at the consumer level.
Our games are longer, our games are
I
turtles.
think that's an indication of where the consumer is going.
Nintendo, however, does not plan to relinquish any ground. It says technology's only...
Oh, there he is.
First and foremost, it's games. It's always games. It's like opening
This motherfucker in his bow tie, Howard Phillips, the Nintendo Game Master.
Sound. If you don't have any fun movies to watch, who's going to go?
Until Nintendo debuts its Super System here, its
Fun?
customers'
Huh?
appetite for new gadgets is being sated by Game Boy.
Golden Axe.
A portable
Look, he
handheld machine
yelled.
Some commercials target at adults.
You don't stop playing because you get old. But you could get old if you stop playing.
Nintendo will stop your aging.
Toys. They were boy toys. But now we're seeing about
Then this guy,
40% of the
probably.
users are
I
adults.
think I remember reading
Over
something
18,
about that.
About 30% of the users are female. It's no longer a boy toy. It's a form of entertainment.
As game fanatics know, all this
We're gonna talk about how
expensively. The hardware for Nintendo's basic 8-bit system is about $100.
Make those feminists angry.
Games about 30. Really popular ones like this
That's
play-action
what a weird line to put in your news report.
Bad enough. Move on to 16-bit technology like Sega's and
It was the 90s, late 80s.
Costs $200 and games $50 to $70. There are two big questions. Will enough
those kids playing
parents
Super
be
C?
willing to shell out that kind of money after already investing heavily
Those kids
in
playing Super C.
systems and games? And will they remain loyal to Nintendo if and when they
I never
do
had the
upgrade?
Hockey NES game.
The
I did
answers
have,
to those
or a
questions
friend of
will
mine had
very
Blades of
well
Steel.
define the future of the video game industry.
Blades
Paula
of
is with us
Steel.
right now. Paula, just how much of a threat is this? Because the reports say they're on their last leg, the major competition.
Nintendo's a very, very strong company, and so far its competition hasn't been more than a blip on the screen. But some are saying this could be their competitor's opportunity because they've got the 16-bit system.
Yeah.
Nintendo doesn't have it here until next fall. In Japan, where Nintendo does have it, though, it is flying out of the stores, flying. Will that be repeated here? We don't know. We have a different economy, a different situation, and we're going to have to wait and see.
And they're like a year late.
Right.
All right. Paula, thank you very much.
Well, I think they'll do okay. Alright, this is a 20-second clip. It's not really a promo video or a commercial. I just found it very, very fucking funny. I'm not going to tell you the title because it'll ruin it. This one dude just checking out Mega Man's ass. Damn! Mega Man and his well-known dump truck ass. Hold on, we need to go back and watch that again. Just surreptitiously take it. Mega Man's entire fucking garbage truck ass. He does kind of walk like Bigfoot in that one video. Alright, this one is 33 minutes, so we might not watch the entire thing. This is the 1993 Holiday Demonstration Program Training VHS.
Welcome to Nintendo of America and the unique Power of Choice Product Demonstration Seminar.
Yeah, and all that. D-U-L-L. Boring, man.
Well, now I feel comfortable. What is this hell set? What? They're just doing headbangs while they play their Game Boy? Oh my god. Ah.
Hey, welcome to the Nintendo team and the 1993 Holiday Demonstration Program. I'm Ben. Nice to meet you.
They might have tried to jazz up their promo material.
Representing the largest manufacturer of video games in the world. You know, Nintendo. And during this thing here...
Was that the Eye of Horus? Hold up.
70 million other game players. During this holiday season, you and your store will be representing the largest manufacturer of video games in the world. You know, Nintendo.
Eye of Horus. Eye of Horus. These are just why the hieroglyphics? Hey, I think I found a conspiracy here. I need to call Jay Tholen.
70 million other game player dudes across the world are Nintendo.
Add that shit to Hypnospace. Turns out Nintendo is also part of the conspiracy.
First, a history lesson.
And now, the condensed version of the history of Nintendo. 1889, Nintendo Kopai is established to manufacture Hanafuda, or playing cards, cards that are still produced today. 1959, Nintendo enters first licensing agreement with Walt Disney, producing Mickey Mouse playing cards. 1981, Donkey Kong hits the arcades.
Here for 90s garbage? Oh, you literally jumped in the deep end.
Introduced in the United States. 1987, Legend of Zelda becomes a legendary success. 1988, the very first issue of Nintendo Power Magazine is published. 1989, Game Boy is introduced, featuring the super puzzle game Tetris. 1991, Nintendo launches the Super NES 16-bit system.
What if the entire video is like this?
1992, Mario
Not
Paint
like
and
this
the Super NES
whole
Super
time
Scope
bit.
are introduced. 1993, Super FX chip technology arrives. Nintendo once again leading the way.
Super FX chip, that's gonna be really powerful. That's gonna be used a lot.
Very historical. Anyway, you've got 3 objectives. First, get each customer to buy the Nintendo system or accessories that no normal human could live without. You know, like help them make the right choice. Next, get the kids and the adults to get their hands on the cool demo
Like, who
units
is
in your
this
store. And third,
video
answer all the
targeted at?
questions the customer has about the
Are the
competition.
managers supposed to be
You know,
like
technical stuff.
18-year-olds?
Sounds like a lot, huh? Nah. Chill. We got it all worked out. We'll help
Bro,
you.
it's cool,
I
bro.
got the action on all the key areas, like
Check it out. We got standees.
Use your brochures, and everything you ever
We
want
got
to know about
lanyards. It's
Nintendo's
all
awesome
chill,
product
bro.
line. I'm also going to tell you how to fill out the paperwork. No. That's the good news. That's how to get some cash.
Paperwork is cool, bro.
Over the next month, and on top of it all, you even get a certificate of
I guess, yeah,
achievement.
Funko Land, a lot of them were just slightly
Tells
older
everyone
teenagers.
You represent a Nintendo, so you'll be like the envy of your entire neighborhood. Cool, huh?
Very cool.
Oh, okay. Let's get started. You should have a bunch of stuff that came into the store in a big
Sir, come back, sir.
This tape came out. It has all your supplies in it. Tell him what to look for.
He's
Ed.
coming out. He's coming out.
Stuffy announcer type dude.
Thanks, Ben. A stand-up Mario standee display demonstration station with a checklist to match up to the contents. 100 of the following brochures for handouts to interested customers. The product line brochure covering Super NES, Game Boy, and the original NES. The Super NES brochure.
This is 1993. This is post Metal Gear. Unless you're talking about Metal Gear Solid.
Tip sheets. A training binder with 5 laminated sheets in the back details all the key features and benefits of Nintendo's products.
Yeah, laminated.
Be sure to read the binder after watching this video.
Hell yeah.
There is also a game pack directory noting game release dates and other cool info.
That's really cool.
Review these sheets. They are handy reference tools.
That's so rad and bad.
One available poster to be
totally
hung in your store window where
sad.
you write in your schedule each workday. 2 of 4 different buttons to wear on your vest. 3
Hook 'em
Nintendo
together.
Power Players guides for customer reference to attach to the stand-up Mario demonstration station. The Super Mario All-Stars Players Guide, the Street Fighter II Turbo Players Guide, and the Mario Paint Players Guide. 1 small screwdriver to adjust displays if needed.
Now this is fucking cool.
While working on this
Tell me about the size of the screwdriver. Is that a Phillips head? Fuck yeah, buddy.
Displays. 1 pocket information card to be carried for reference. 1 roll of Mario stickers for handouts to kids. A Super Mario All-Stars and NHL Stanley Cup Game Pack manual so you can show customers how to play the games. And 1 of 5 different banners.
Freeze, Ed. You forgot to tell them what they get for free. Bono gifts, dudes.
That's right.
Bono gifts,
dudes. Will also get to keep 1 Mario.
It's the 90s.
And a Mario Paint pen with flashlight.
The Gulf War just happened, dudes.
The power to create. But that's not all. At the end of the program, they also receive the hat, the vest, the Nintendo keychain, the 2 buttons, and the stand-up Magician Mario display. All this courtesy of Nintendo, makers of the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, Super NES, the best play here.
Yeah, these are all like...
Back to you, Ben.
Thanks, Mr. Announcer, dude. Hey, here's a hot
Oh, God.
When you go through the box of stuff, use a checkoff sheet.
I have to stop and take a drink of water because I'm like actually taking poison damage. I need a little bit of... Okay, all right. I'm ready. Okay, back on the horse. All right, back to the 90s.
The setting up section of the binder to make it easy. You know, kind of like a shopping list. And hey, that's a lot of stuff. So if you're missing any of those supplies Ed went on and on about, check out the supply section of your training binder thing and dial the 1-800 number to get what you need.
Whoa.
Also,
is that
sometime
cool?
around December 1st, you'll get a box delivered that looks just like this. It'll have additional brochures and stuff to hand out, and it will also contain 2 new handouts. A cool Mario Paint handout and gameplay guidelines brochure that is geared more towards parents. Tells about how Nintendo has reduced violence.
That's so boss, dude.
And about the strict standards they have to keep games fun for the family.
Far
Once
out.
you get all this stuff set up,
oh my
your
God.
store's Nintendo area will look at least as good as this.
Oh my
Excellent,
God.
huh? Extra materials go in the back of your stand-up displays. Give them to any interested customer who's like on the fence about buying the goods. Now, these contaminated.
That's laminated.
Cool.
No, I'm contaminated right now, trust me.
These laminated sheets and the player's guides and game pack manuals are for you to spew out great amounts of info on the Nintendo goods to the customers.
Tell me how cool it is to make my bylines.
Interactive displays too that customers can play games on. If your store has one,
Tell me
get
about the
familiar with
bitchin'
it.
margins.
Set up your Mario display stand next to it. There's a section in the manual called Displays that covers how to adjust the volume and change out game packs and stuff. That's what your keys are for. Make sure to read about the displays in your store, and if it's not working, call the number listed in that section and let them know. Now, while on the job, feel free to dress cash, but you also got to be professional. You can wear like pants and a nice shirt. Or
oh man, this is a good background. This is a really fucking good background.
Wear the vest and the hat so everyone can see you.
Oh my god.
Nintendo answer dude.
This is so good.
Or dudette. Always keep pen in your pocket. Some of
These visual effects are simultaneously killing me and giving me energy.
Cool. You're dressed, set up, ready to rock and roll. Time to party on.
God, Karen from accounting is fucking rocking that drip right now.
Super Nintendo Entertainment System. You know, Super NES. It's way cool, and it's the most awesome Nintendo system there is. You gotta recommend it most preeminently for anyone.
Why are they dubbing in NES sound effects there? What?
Display? No comparison. Got over 32,000 colors. It can display more moving characters. Check it out. It has
I'm checking it out, man. I believe you.
Stereo sound.
Bono.
And according to one of those
you keep using that word like it's gonna catch on.
Video game comparison study things done by some dudes named Booz Allen and Hamilton Inc. The Super NES has something called direct access memory time. Kind of like the time it takes to remember that Barney wasn't in Jurassic Park. Yeah, real fast.
Oh man, Barney reference really just pulling deep here. Holy shit.
It also can have 60% more moving objects on the screen at one time. Now that is way cool.
Hey, you know what parents and kids are not going to be fucking asking about? How many moving objects can be on a screen at one time? How many colors can be displayed at the same time? You know what the parents are going to ask? Do you guys have the Mario game? Do you guys have the Star Wars game? Do you guys have the fucking Jurassic Park game?
So don't let anybody tell you Nintendo ain't best. You just show them the comparison chart you got in the back.
Don't let anybody tell you Nintendo ain't the best. Because if they do, you fucking kill them. You end them. You cannot defeat us.
Laminated sheet. It's also on the quick reference pocket info card. Now the Super NES comes in two different sets. The Super Set and the Control Set. The Super Set has it all. Check it out. 16-bit control deck, Super Mario World game pack, 2 high-tech controllers, and RF for the hookup to the TV. And until December 31st, customers can get the Super Mario All-Star games for free when they buy a Super Set.
That's like 4 Marios.
Make sure to tell all the customers that's a $60 value. By the way, there's extra coupons in your kit. Next is the Super NES Control Set.
I feel like I'm being conscripted.
Decide what games and accessories to get. Make sure you have the purchaser get his favorite game to take home with this system, or they'll be real bored right away.
I feel like I'm gonna open up my front door and there's gonna be a package from Nintendo outside.
Control deck, 1 controller, and RF for the hookup to the TV. Then you hook that up to your RV. Not.
There it is.
Great cool accessories too, like the Super NES Super Scope, Mario Paint, and Super NES Cleaning Kit. You can get the Super Scope in 2 packages. The Super NES Super Scope 6 with a 6-in-1 game pack. Which
Hello, customer. Would you like to buy a cleaning kit?
Game value. 3 puzzle games and
3 it's the best way to keep your games clean and functioning properly.
And they can buy their own choice game, like Metal Combat, Falcon's Revenge, or Yoshi's Safari. Check this out.
Right, this commercial. I remember this one. This is why I feel like I'm being conscripted.
Now too can play the games of the Super NES Super Scope.
Forgot about this one.
Combat Falcon's Revenge.
God.
So to prepare yourself.
Commercials that will never happen again.
Training exercises.
I mean, it was the 90s. You were allowed to sell guns to children, even if they looked like toys.
Both Super Scope sets come with 6 AA batteries, though, so batteries are included.
All batteries are included. Call now.
Yeah. He likes to say stuff like that. Work with your store to set up a Super Scope that people can play. And hey, take some time yourself and learn it. You know, like research and stuff like that. You'll be way more informed. Another great Super NES accessory is Mario Paint. It's even educational and really fun. It lets kids draw their own pictures, has a zillion colors, and even has already pre-made pictures to choose from. It also lets kids animate pictures. They can make mini movies and everything. And wait, that's not all. You can even compose your music with Mario Paint. Kickin'. Mario Paint is amazing. And it comes with a Super NES mouse and a mouse pad too. Kids and parents love it. Remember, when you get your supplemental box around December 1st, it'll have
I said we probably wouldn't watch the entire video, but like, I can't click off of it?
And that's not all. There are all kinds
Like,
of
we're
cool accessories
11
for the
minutes
Super
in,
NES, from a variety of
and I feel like if I
controllers,
click off of it, the
organizers, to
assassins
carry
will
cases.
be
Check with your
dispensed.
store to see what they have in stock. Now back to you, Ben.
Maybe they'll go to like a financial part and we'll dip out. Oh, I feel like it just keeps going to the
It's an
end.
incredible product. But hey, that's not all. No way, dudes. Nintendo's got
Dude.
portable power. It's time for Game Boy. Check this out. Game Boy is the only truly portable game system available on the market. It has over 300
Like, I'm
games
just
available.
immersing myself
50% of the players
in the
are
90s.
Over 12 million units sold. Wow. Everybody loves the Game Boy. Some people say they want a color Game Boy.
Yeah, this guy is
To
like,
explain the facts, they come to the sudden
I
realization
don't know how old he is
that
here.
Game Boy is the product they really want.
Looks like he's in his
Here's the
20s.
truth. Color, dudes, means more poundage. Color products are like 2
Ooh,
times as heavy as Game Boy.
Let's go back on that one real quick.
Dudes means more poundage. Color products
Dudes
are like
means
2
more
times
poundage.
as heavy as Game Boy. Try 2.79 pounds against 10.6
Yeah,
ounces.
give us that poundage,
Game Boy's
please.
lightness is what makes it so portable.
We're all about the
Color,
poundage
you gotta
here
use more
on
batteries.
twitch.tv/AndAML.
Often means more expensive. Game Boy uses 4 AA batteries that last for as long as 30 hours.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious where this guy is now.
Batteries, and they last like 3 to 4 hours. Do the math. Game Boy also comes in.
Oh, no. Do the math. That's the Jaguar
Game Boy
campaign. They
is
failed
Game Boy
miserably.
and Tetris.
Do not
The
actually
most
do the math.
mind-bending and most popular puzzle game. Plus, a Game Link cable that lets you go head-to-head against another player and get competitive. Of course, each player has to have the same multiple-player game pack. Oh yeah.
Of course, each player needs their own Game Boy and copy of Tetris, and also you have to buy the cable, but it's
There's the Game
basically
Boy
value.
System, which is perfect for people who have a lot of players to shop for. That way they can buy the game pack of their choice to play with. The basic set comes with the Game Boy, of course, and 4 AA batteries. You gotta love
To
this
be fair,
battery
Tetris
included.
was like a monolith runaway hit.
Batteries are included.
He really means it. We also have all the extra goods, you know. The
Like it was
accessories,
bonkers
adapter,
popular.
Battery pack, so you can plug the Game Boy into the AC. Then after recharging the battery pack, you're out the door for 10 more hours of non-stop game action.
Why would I ever
we don't
want to
wanna
stop
forget about
playing
the one that
Game
got
Boy?
The whole thing happening. The NES, or the Nintendo Entertainment System. This jamming system is still happening. It's the original.
Tetris
and it's got
2.
numerous games. Over 600 totally cool kicking game packs. It's a lot of software. Sports, action,
Oh
adventure.
wow, they made a Tournament
You name it,
Fighters,
NES has got it.
Mutant,
The name of the game
Ninja,
is
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Why did I blank on the name there?
It's also got over 75 million
They made that for the
happy
NES,
game
huh?
players. Let's not forget about them. And now it's got 2 designs. One, the original design like
I'm sorry, this video is poisoning me. That's why I can't formulate
This set has
sentences right now.
8-bit control deck. The game Super Mario Bros. 3, only the hottest selling game of all time. 2 controllers, and of course the RF and AC adapter to hook it all up.
Tetris 2 is real.
Then, there's the new
It was bad.
control deck.
It was actually called Tetris Flash in Japan.
System with a
Wasn't
lot
actually marketed as a sequel.
It's top loading, so changing games is quick and easy.
Is this
And you
JD?
can
I don't
set it up
actually
like
know who
next to
this
the
is.
Super NES. A new check it
I feel like I
out
just kind of banished him from my mind, and that's probably for the best.
For hookup. It shows Nintendo.
Oh right, I remember the dog bone NES
New
controller.
games and a new look just proved Nintendo's keeping those 8-bit players in the game. So party on! Wow, dudes, lots of product. If you have any questions,
That's a
about any of
Bono?
this stuff, call Nintendo's consumer
Did you just
service
Bono at me,
line
sir?
toll-free. It's in the
I
help
do
section
Bono,
of
sir,
the
but I do not Bono at you,
Hey,
sir.
We talked setup, we talked product. Let's talk games. Because like I said before, the name of the game is the game.
All right, Mortal Kombat, the game that was noticeably worse on the Super Nintendo because it didn't have blood, and everybody bought the Genesis version instead.
Add to the lineup, NHL Stanley Cup, with the coolest Mode 7 scaling spins that track the action. Super Mario Bros. All-Stars. This game pack includes 4 games in 1.
Yeah, they were trying to resell the NES as the top loader, which was actually better. It had, it didn't have a lockout chip. I think you could just play any, like, third-party cartridge.
Plus the Mondo Lost levels.
And also, you know, the connectors actually worked properly instead of the original NES, which you had to
Game
constantly swap in and out.
Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Radical follow-up to the intense Street Fighter. Yoshi Safari.
NES had a lockout chip, yeah.
This time for your Super Scope. Metal Combat. Falcon's Revenge. The newest and
A lot of Codemasters
shooter
games have
Super
a
NES Super
chip specifically to
Then for
short
Game
it.
Boy, Kirby's Pinball. Play arcade pinball on your Game Boy. No quarter required. It's cool. Kirby's a ball. The Legend
It's
of Zelda,
cool.
Link's Awakening, based on the classic Zelda series games. Now you can take Link with you. It's 4 megs of battery-packed adventure.
Link's Awakening was a
Portable
good-ass
party,
game.
dude. And for the original
Dude.
NES, Tetris 2.
Ew.
The ever-popular Russian puzzle game goes a step
Ew.
further. It's tough. Kirby's Adventure. It's Kirby, the floating...
Oh, ew, American Kirby. Ew.
For the Tetris 2.
Oh, dude.
The ever-popular Russian puzzle game goes a step further. It's tough.
It's tough.
Kirby's Adventure. It's
Eh. Look what happens when Kirby goes to America. It's really gross.
Kirby, the floating, inhaling, enemy exhaling dude in Kirby's Adventure for the NES. Okay, now, I stocked your brain up on Nintendo. Let me update you on talking to the customers.
Okay.
First of all, don't be a pushy used car sales dude fast-talking customers to death. We don't want that image.
Just say dude a lot.
Hey, that's my car. You want it?
Hey, this car is you, pal. It has your name written all over it. Not.
Don't be a pushover either. Be assertive, and hey, you're really doing the consumer a favor when you explain why Nintendo is so great. So try these simple tips.
This is just a
Get your
propaganda
story
video.
rocking with your suave,
I am
bold
being
music.
conscripted.
Be enthusiastic and talk video game fun. Don't be fake or too technical. Be real.
Don't
Tell 'em
be
why
fake,
Nintendo is
says
so
the guy
cool.
being extremely fucking
Here's the real
fake.
Use the hands-on demo and displays to show the people the Nintendo products. Map
Dude.
gameplay action. Your store has agreed to set up a Super NES and TV
Straight from a
for you
cheap
to
latex couch.
They don't
God.
have a Super NES display already.
Only
sure
if
you
there's
have
this
Super NES
background
up
going
and running to
constantly
show
and we
top
can't
games
turn it
like
off.
NHL Stanley Cup and Super Mario All-Stars. Check it out. These guys will show you how it's done.
Yeah, show me how it's done.
You know, I was talking to the guy over there, and he told me that there's a color portable system available.
Well, you know, color does have its
I was talking to that guy over there, and he told me we could never escape from the blurred video game dimension.
drawbacks. And one of those happens to be the weight of the unit. I mean, the unit's going to weigh about 3 pounds as opposed to 10.6 ounces with the Game Boy. Also, you're going to pay a price. You're going to pay a lot in batteries, too.
Okay, that is actually true, though.
You gotta ask questions to know what the customer's looking for, so ask.
That is
Number
legit
one,
true. Game
what
Gear
type of
fucking
features or
devoured
games are you
batteries.
interested in? Number 2, how old's the player? Number 3, how experienced is the player?
For all the
You know,
marketing
stuff like
points that they're just putting, oh,
Take
more
me out
colors, more sprites on
and show 'em how
stream.
Nintendo
On screen,
meets
yes.
their needs.
Game Gear destroyed batteries.
Hi. Hi. You're the Nintendo person, right?
Uh-huh.
Great. Why are they redesigning the NES?
Well, by redesigning the NES system, Nintendo is actually showing its commitment to the 8-bit market. You can still use the over 600 games that are available for the original 8-bit system, as well as all the accessories. But it has a
By selling you the same product twice, they're showing their commitment to you. You should be happy that they're even offering people like you a second chance.
new top-loading feature that makes it really neat.
Great, thanks.
Hey, did you see how she did
Reminds
that?
me of the one video of the guy
out
carving meat. You catch the game last
It has a
night?
new top-loading feature that makes it really neat.
Great, thanks.
All right, now look.
Is it cold out
Use those
there?
Decapitated sheets. Man, come on, that's easy, boy. I was just testing to see if you were still with me. Cool. Now look, use the laminated sheets to explain the products to
Yeah.
the customers. The
Oh,
legal
fuck,
size
yeah.
yellow sheet.
Give me the
answers
laminated
tough
sheets.
questions. The legal size blue sheet compares our system with the competition.
Legal size,
Blue
dude.
sheet shows the Super NES games and systems. The pink sheet shows NES and Game Boy systems and accessories. And the orange sheet shows hot new titles. Mario Paint and Super FX chip info.
Hi, Nintendo, huh? Well, you know, it's getting close to
Nintendo,
Christmas, I'm
huh?
ready to get a game pack for my children. But I've been watching all the news reports on violence in video games, and I'm quite concerned about that. You know, I really want to make a good choice for them. And quite
Mortal
frankly,
Kombat
with
has
all
the most
reported
violence for your
violence
dollar, I
and
think.
things like that, I'm just about ready to get rid of all my systems.
I understand. Nintendo's actually been concerned about violence in video games for quite some time. We actually have this brochure for parents. It details some of the things we look at when we make video games.
Wow, that's great.
All right, now to listen, people. Very crucial point.
Yeah, Nintendo would never have issues with violence in video games again.
Hi. You know, I was talking to the other guy over there, and he told me that the other system actually is better sound, better graphics, is an overall better system. So I'm not sure.
Look,
which one to
look,
get.
hold on, wait.
Listen in.
Hi.
Hi. You know, I was talking to the other guy over there, and he told me that the other system actually is better sound, better graphics, is an overall.
By the time she said better graphics, he already had his hand on the brochure. This guy's a pro.
better systems, so I'm not sure which one to get.
Let me show you this comparison chart. This shows that in every category, the Super NES
Cannot
is
read that.
superior to the competition.
Here's some numbers, they're bigger.
If you buy the Super NES
Basically,
Superset right
you
now,
are stupid if you don't
get
buy
a
it.
free Super Mario All-Stars game pack.
Yeah, I see it does come with a game pack, Super Mario World.
Oh, that's Super Mario World that comes with the system. I'm talking about Super Mario All-Stars that comes in addition.
Dumbass.
Super Mario All-Stars is
They're
a
separate
4-in-1
games, you
game pack
idiot.
valued at over $60. It has Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, 3, and the Lost Levels, never before seen.
Well, so I get not only the one that's included with the system, but an...
I was really hoping he would go into the whole diatribe of the Lost Levels, never before seen. It was originally released as Super Mario Bros. 2 in Japan, but instead we got a game called Doki Doki Panic, which was rebranded as Super Mario Bros. 2 and released in America. But now with this re-release, we're getting both versions.
additional one.
Yeah.
Plus, it sounds like it's a better system overall. I think I'll get this one.
Great. Don't forget your coupon.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
Don't forget your coupon. Yes.
Hey, Ben! Yeah, look, cool.
Is this the Ben that drowned?
Remember,
Is this the Ben from that fucking Majora's Mask video?
Can be tricky, so make sure you don't fall into the usual traps. You don't ever want to mention the name of the competition. You also don't want to knock, degrade, insult, or make rude and unseemly noises and derogatory comments about the competition's products. Talk about all the goods can be tricky, so make sure you don't fall into the usual traps. You don't ever want to mention the name of the competition.
Never utter the word Sega under my roof, or there will be consequences.
You also don't want to knock, degrade, insult, or make rude and unseemly...
Also, like, are we just...
noises and derogatory comments
Degrading
about the
noises.
products. Talk about all the good stuff about our
Sega.
products instead.
Genesis.
You may also hear rumors. When you're out there, perceptions do not always match reality. So don't be surprised to hear these common objections or criticisms about Nintendo.
All right.
Nintendo is not cutting edge or not coming out with the most advanced, coolest products like the CD-ROM.
So, Nintendo was literally in the process of negotiating a CD-ROM add-on for the Super Nintendo before that deal fell through with Sony. That's why they're a little sore about it.
Not. Get real. CD-ROM, yeah, it's great for big piles of information, but Nintendo's not going to bring out a product when there's not a way to get fast action and cool interactive fun out of it. Nintendo doesn't think CD-ROM technology offers enough to players. Yet.
Nintendo extremely thought Nintendo CD-ROMs offered a lot of technology to players.
Hey, read my lips. CD-ROM is slow.
No, it's not. No? Like,
Nintendo
games had
fans
load
expect the
times,
best,
but
and
not
CD-ROM
to
can't
that
deliver
extent.
But Nintendo is on the cutting edge. Actually, light years beyond, dudes. In fact, with the Silicon Graphics partnership for a 64-bit system and the Nintendo hardware for the airlines happening, coffee, tea, Mario, Nintendo is going way beyond
what was that?
in creating fun for the future of game cutting edge. Actually, light years beyond, dudes. In fact,
Yeah, like,
with the
people weren't
Silicon
used to
Graphics
load times at all,
partnership
but,
for a
like...
64-bit system and the Nintendo hardware for the airlines happening.
Yeah, they had this thing with a couple of airlines where they had a Nintendo system hooked into the consoles, basically. The entertainment
Coffee,
consoles.
Tea, Mario. Nintendo is going way beyond in creating fun for the future of gameplay. Check this
You know,
out.
for all those kids who are constantly going on airplanes and spending more for a single flight than it costs to buy a Super Nintendo.
Just barely games. While hailed as an escape from board games, players found themselves bored anyway. Then Nintendo came along and redefined the category with vastly superior video, more challenging games, and just a little character. Kids couldn't get enough of Mario and his adventures, so Nintendo introduced
I like
Super
Winking Mario.
NES, and Mario's 8-bit land exploded
Atari,
into a
that's
16-bit
Atari.
world with a devotion
Remember,
to
never mention the name of the
consistently
competition.
advanced
You're
gameplay.
violating
Nintendo
rule
has
number 1.
continued to break new ground with Mode 7 graphics and the Super FX chip, which delivers the most realistic action on the market today. But as a company
At
that
3
has
frames a
always led the
second.
industry, Nintendo continues to look forward, and with an eye to the future, tomorrow begins today. Nintendo, the world's leader in video games, has joined forces with Silicon Graphics, the world's leader in visual computing.
Yeah, this is the
Introduced
N64.
the most exhilarating, breathtakingly realistic 3D video entertainment ever witnessed. Project Reality. Leagues beyond any currently available or anticipated hardware, Project Reality
Here's some footage
will
of
bring to
a
home
desert and
video
some
players
streams and some mountains
the
and a
same
cave.
types of astounding visual effects seen in movies, like Terminator 2 and Jurassic Park. When this technology is made interactive, players won't just watch it is made interactive. Players will effects seen in movies, like Terminator 2 and
I really, really love this knockoff Jurassic Park logo. Holy shit.
Jurassic.
Like, it's close enough to it that at a glance you would think, oh yeah, that's the Jurassic Park logo, but then you look closer, it's like some knockoff font that definitely is not the Jurassic Park font, and then it's just a dinosaur in silhouette as opposed to the skeleton. Oh god. This isn't the real logo now.
Park. When this technology is made interactive, players won't just
They probably didn't have the rights to use the logo, so they just made a
They'll dive
knockoff.
head first right through them.
Yo, is that an orb? Wait, I can see that on my console? Holy shit. We don't have any footage of the actual thing, so
Imagine it. Video entertainment that looks
No, 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 no.
you've ever seen before.
Yeah, we don't have any footage of the actual console, so like here's some fucking 3D that was rendered long before, I guess. Yeah, where's the Mind's Eye game? I mean, you said they were just Pokemon, right?
It's like a dream come true that sort of takes your imagination go way off.
This kind of stuff, it's just rocket.
Rocket.
It's much better when it's fast.
The rocket. And rockets are best when they're fast. That's right, kid. Yeah, everybody was constant. I mean, people still do that. People still lie to their ass for video games.
They're fun. They're cool.
They're just... The problem is that tends to be now taking your money as opposed to just investors' money.
And lets me be anything I want to be.
That's just a mirrored camera. That's not 3D graphics.
It wouldn't just look different, it would feel different.
Yeah, there would never be a camera add-on for the N64. Sorry.
Yeah, a lot of action, cool graphics.
Come on, Mind's Eye.
We don't just want to play the games, we want to be right inside them.
Still working on that. Still working on the getting inside the games part. There were a couple of animes made about that. Way past cool.
That may have felt like the 21st century, but these phenomenal effects will be dazzling arcade game players this time next year. And by the end of 1995, Project Reality will be a reality to all home players as well. No other system will offer this
Editor's note, the Nintendo 64 was not released in 1995.
dimension of realism. No other manufacturer can promise this scope of play. With this marriage of game-making expertise and technical wizardry, home video entertainment just took on a whole new dimension.
I think the closest they had to VR at that point was like Dactyl Nightmare.
Nintendo in the arcades in '94 and in your house
Oh great,
in
back to this guy.
Nintendo is leading the way. Now, let's talk sports. Nintendo,
Excuse me.
short on sport? I don't think so. We've got great sport games for Super NES, Game Boy, and NES. And we're talking awesome sound and soundtracks. Better in-the-game perspective with Mode 7 scaling and rotation, more game features and options, and incredible graphics. Just look at the Super NES NHL Stanley Cup hockey. The players' movements were modeled from videos taken of actual players. So your players
They were modeled from videos taken of actual players, but then they just kind of drew sprites over
all
them.
your stats and go a full season.
Yeah, VR at this time was
He shoots, he scores.
technically
Nintendo
existed, but it was really
Rama.
bad.
Making the sports games. Look, make sure to give this cool sports page to customers who are into sports. Okay.
You like sports?
You got all
Here's the
that.
sports
Nintendo
page.
Truly
Take the
awesome.
sports. It's
All
yours.
right, let's wrap this thing up. Now look, there's 2 more things you got to know about. Number 1, how to complete the forms, and number 2, what to do with all this stuff at the end of the demo.
Yeah.
Forms. You got to complete and sign these things every
Make
day.
forms cool.
Also, you got to have the manager sign off on it. At the end of the program, turn your forms into your store manager. Unless you don't want to get paid, because you get your paycheck from your store. Then, you got to also fill out the evaluation that's in that training.
Come on, man. You're not making forms cool. You're losing me.
Then leave this stuff at your store. Extra
I'm dying.
brochures,
I'm dying, Squirtle.
Sports pages, tip sheets, keys, the white and yellow copies of the reimbursement form.
Oh, this
banners,
is so
posters,
rad, dude.
Nintendo Power Players guides, the videotape and binder, the All-Star coupons and extra stickers, and the time-available poster. Now, you can keep the following, like Ed the announcer dude said before. You get the hat, you get the vest, Nintendo keychain, Mario
I get to wear a
paint,
cool
pen,
vest for the rest of my
flashlight,
life?
the 2 buttons, pink copy of your reimbursement form, the stand-up Mario display, screwdriver, and your Mario
I get a free
thermal
screwdriver?
graphics.
I'm sold.
Oh,
I'm
and
fucking
whatever
sold.
you don't want, you gotta destroy.
What?
So hey, party on, Nintendo demonstrators.
Hold on. Did we
and have a
just
good
get the
time.
Chuck E. Cheese de-identification
Whatever you don't
prompt?
want, you gotta destroy. And whatever you don't want, you gotta destroy. And whatever you don't want, you gotta destroy.
If you don't want it,
So
you
hey,
have to destroy it. You cannot give it to someone else. Ouch, that hurts, but it's very necessary.
Hasta Luigi, baby.
Oh god, yeah. These guys again, hell yeah. Video games. I don't wanna go to school. Just wanna play video games. Was that anime? That was anime. Somebody drew anime in Mario Paint. Oh god. Oh. Well, I can't say Sega anymore. Otherwise I'm in trouble. Oh, there he is! It's Mario! Well, chat, we did it. That was the entire video. You sat through it all. Let's see, what do we got here? Let's watch the Magnavox CDI commercial with Phil Hartman.
Say you're dancing to your favorite CD and someone says...
I can see it, man! I can see it!
And you're thinking... Loser! But actually it's
CDI, the classic.
CDI, friends. Next generation CD player that works with your TV.
I see amazing movies, man.
Who wants to play the fucking the Flowers of Robert Mapplethorpe, huh?
That guy creeps me out.
I think he's kind of interesting.
Now get into CDI starting at $2.99 with 3 titles free, including Burn Cycle.
Burn Cycle. So some of these are like an hour long. We're not going to watch those. Let's get this one going. It's got Justin McElroy as a special guest appearance. This is CES 1992, which is called Gaming.
Welcome back to our special year-end review show.
God,
Every week
tiny.
on Kids Mag, we present our game news segment, in which
Tiny
we review
McElroy.
some of the latest video and computer games. Last summer, we paid a visit to the
Yeah,
Chicago
no,
Consumer
that's small
Electronics
Justin
Show,
McElroy.
where all the latest game and game systems were on display. Here's a look back at the event, courtesy of Dwight Young.
God, the
Every year,
fucking
companies from around the
smirk.
world gather to show off their latest creations. And recently, Chicago was the site of this summer's Consumer Electronics Show. Hundreds of companies took part in the show, and they brought their newest inventions, from a new kind of 3D TV set to a beeper to put on a kid to the latest
Kids
video
Mag.
games.
Kids
That's what
Mag.
we're going to be looking at. Nintendo, Sega, Turbo Technologies, and many other companies were at the show with their newest games. They also gave us a sneak peek.
Oh, is that
of some of the
Chacon the
games that will be
Forever
coming
Man?
out later this year. Let's start out with a familiar face.
Hello, it's Mario. I'm gonna say hello to all the boys and girls on the Kids Mag. I'm a hope you played some great Nintendo games, and I'm a hope I'm your favorite game.
The biggest display
The VHS glitching adds to the experience.
Nintendo, spread out over an you could find hundreds of games. Some you've seen. Quite a few have been kept under wraps until now. In the 6 years since Nintendo first entered
American
the
Gladiators
video
and
game
Faceball.
market, Mario and his friends have become household names. In fact, 1 out of every 3 homes
Yo,
in the
yo, yo, yo,
US has
there's the
Nintendo
Phalanx
system.
box. Phalanx box art.
With the addition of the
Phalanx box
16-bit
art, hell
Super
yeah.
Nintendo and the ongoing success of the Game Boy, what else could Nintendo have to offer? How about lots of new games and a new way to paint pictures?
I mean, okay, for as much as everybody roasts the Phalanx box, like, it worked. Do you remember the box art for, like, Abadox? Do you remember the box art for, what was the other one? Fuck, what was it? There was another one on the Super Nintendo, like, there's Darius Twin, R-Type, like, do you remember any of those box arts? No, you don't. You remember Phalanx.
We're, really super excited.
It's
about
Perrin Kaplan.
Mario Paint.
Yo, that's Perrin Kaplan.
It's the first time a mouse
Excellent, thank you.
with a video game, and kids or adults can animate, can paint pictures. You can then put music to it. You can save your work. It's pretty in-depth and pretty neat product.
I think that's the same image that was in the other video.
Which is like an infrared target device. We've got a couple new games out for that.
You might be surprised to know that Nintendo doesn't make all the games that play on its systems. There are almost 70 other companies out there producing games for the Game Boy, Nintendo, and Super Nintendo systems. And they were at the show, too, showing off the newest games they had to offer.
This guy just playing Wheel of Fortune, completely uninterested.
The Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And what that is, it's the second arcade version that's out right now. And that should ship sometime this summer.
That's right. It's all Nintendo. That's why you play the Nintendo. You don't play the Konami.
And so then finally everybody's saying they had their favorite turtle, and now they can really get in there and fight and say who's the best one of them all.
The superior Turtles fighting game. German fighters, get out of here.
The company with the largest share of the 16-bit game market is Sega. And that company had a huge display at the Consumer Electronics Show.
Oh yeah, this guy, this Sonic the Hedgehog guy.
Yo,
Yo, Streets of Rage!
And games that haven't been released yet. Sega's big announcement was about a new product that promises games that are bigger and better than ever.
Sega has announced the availability in November of its new Sega CD, which
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's either the CD or 32X, and I think 32X came later.
Costs $299, and it comes with $400 worth of free games, so if you buy it, yours $100.
No, remember, this is a different video. They're allowed to talk about
The
Sega.
best way to imagine what CD is like, if video games were puppet theater, CD games are movie theater. If video games were bicycle, CD games are sports car.
The Sega CD attachment was hooked into the Sega Genesis system, and right now that system has a solid spot
Not
in the
quite.
16-bit game market.
If video games are bicycle, CD is more like bicycle with thing on the spokes to make it make noise when you drive it.
The phenomenon we saw last year was that there was this upgrading to a more advanced, faster, more graphic, more entertaining system, which was Sega Genesis. And we're here today showcasing more than
32X was 8 months before the Saturn. Oh wow,
Sega
that was a
Genesis
lot
is
later.
proud to announce a great sequel to Sonic, Sonic 2, and it's twice as big, twice as fast, and twice as fun, and Sonic even has a friend.
Another big announcement.
Sonic
from Sega
finally
was
got a
the
friend.
Minister,
Good for Sonic.
a targeting device that lets you shoot it out with the on-screen enemy. It's a 7-in-1 target controller, and it'll come with 6 games. Sega has put together a great game system, and like that speedy character Sonic, it's going to be tough for the other game companies to catch up. I'm Dwight Young, reporting for Kids Mag.
Thanks, Dwight. Yo! Yo, I need footage. I want to see this. Show this. Yo, could I get more of Mario on stage, please? Thanks, Justin McElroy. Time of your life. This is an hour, so I'm probably not. Let's see if I can find a shorter one. Have we watched the YTV
On this
compilation
planet,
here?
survival
I don't
depends
think
on
we
the
have.
advancement of weaponry and destruction of the Maximals. It's not a
So this is a block of YTV commercials from 1997. We couldn't call Beast Wars Beast Wars. We had to call it Beasties. Because you couldn't have a show with the name Wars in the title in Canada.
Stay in tune with recent games, current scores, and the latest standings.
NBA Duck Street, Wednesdays at 8:30 on YTV.
Some of these might not be super familiar to American viewers. God, Phil Guerrero. Probably the most famous Filipino man in Canada, I think.
New dance moves. This special troop fights the forces of evil. The magical power of flight helps them protect
Star Wars wasn't made in Canada, so you could use it. It's just that if you made something in Canada, which Beast Wars was, you had to call it something else.
And back, out through rows of ripe tomatoes and garlic, fresh onions and fresh celery and green peppers, and then back. Introducing the fresh taste of Catelli Garden Select pasta sauces.
Shadow Raiders was like War Planet. No, it was War Planets, and it got changed to Shadow Raiders or something.
Lift your right leg up. Very good.
Oh God,
now
what a mess.
Spin around and round. Now let your partner follow you around the room. Isn't this fun?
What a mess. Wednesday nights at 6.
What a mess.
YTV.
Don't even blink. You're gonna see a lot of this guy, by the way.
In case you hadn't noticed, Sega Channel.
Oh fuck, Sega Channel.
With up to 50 games a month, you can enjoy unlimited play for less than the cost of a really bad.
God, we're seeing so many dead things now. Toys R Us, Sega Channel, Blockbuster.
Thought so.
Oh, here we go. Another one. Aw, jeez. What the heck, man? There's gotta be some way I can flip this on. Oh, here we go. Got the Mentos. No. No way. What a guy. What a guy. Look at this guy. Hats off to you, sir. Toys R Us, technically, I mean, I think somebody just bought the name. Yeah, I just rolled on a bench outside and striped up my own suit. What is this a commercial for? Just YTV in general?
Welcome back to the Zone subject today with everything we're showing.
Alright, so for people who aren't familiar with Phil Guerrero, he was kind of the host of the After School blog for YTV. And last time he talked about the time he got a parking ticket. That was basically the entire segment. He just talked about how he got a parking ticket. Or not a parking ticket, he didn't have his license or something like that.
You today, guitars and amplifiers.
Now we're going to talk about guitars.
So listen to this. What you're about to see in the next about a minute, you're gonna see.
Also, this stuff was all live. Like, these were never pre-recorded. They always were done live. So, like, you could tell sometimes they really were just stalling for time. But they were pretty good.
One thing I didn't cover, though, because I've already seen this, one thing I didn't cover was the size of your amplifier. People don't know what size to get. Now, if you think you're going to be learning and playing live, and maybe even playing in a live
Just a lot of times he would talk about whatever he wanted to. There wasn't really a theme.
I have this thing. This is like a half stack.
Didn't really have scripts.
You see guys with walls of these. You know what? You don't really need it. I've seen guys, real professional players, play with like a certain size amplifier.
Talking to like 10-year-old kids. You don't need a full wall of amplifiers.
What you need, what you can get away with on stage, 2 12s. Now, the size of amp like that would be like the equivalent to a Fender Twin. Fender makes this amplifier called a Twin.
Like I can't imagine many kids would be like, oh yeah, Fender Twin, of course.
What they do now is they put a microphone right by your speaker, right there, and then the PA takes all your sound and puts it towards the hall. So in terms of size, you don't even need something this big. I just got this because I'm stupid and I thought it looked cool. See, I'm still making mistakes as a director, so.
And this is why we all liked Phil.
But here it is.
He would just talk about whatever.
Digital effects and effects.
I'm stupid. I thought it was cool.
Okay, the next step after you buy your first guitar is, of course, the amplifier and your effects. Which
also I like this. I like this discount Thunderstruck.
For $400 or $500, you can get a pretty solid amplifier. Now, the big question is whether you go with tubes which gives it that kind of warm sound, which is what they used way back when, or solid state. Now, for me, the big thing about amplifier is
Video Arcade Top 10. I'm not going to be doing like full episodes and stuff, just because that goes into more
my guitar and just playing clean, no effects,
dangerous areas with regards to like getting DMCA'd.
When you're playing, you want to get that kind of clarity, especially when you're practicing. You want to be able to hear you playing, and then you can add in the effects later. But the big
because like commercials, you're usually in the clear for, but like full episodes and stuff, you could potentially get in trouble depending on where the rights currently live.
Is distortion. Now, there's a distortion pedal that you can get. I'll click it on right here. See the red light? There we go. And it gives you that, get that rock sound, you know. So that's how you get that. Like I said, a lot of amplifiers have that. Here's another.
Why were they live? They just wanted live after-school talent for the kids block, I guess.
Which is sort of like the Edge in YouTube uses that, you know.
God, you can hear all the people talking in the back right now too. It's great.
But,
what is this filter?
Playing, especially when you're first starting out. As much as you want to have the distortion all the time, and you know.
I really like this weird green focus filter.
Which I could do all day too.
I mean, if they said fuck, I imagine they would probably not have that position for very long. That'd be my guess.
It'd be nice if it had another channel where you could get that distorted sound built in right in the amp. You could switch between the two. You know, some amplifiers come with reverb and chorus, which are nice too.
Oh, sorry.
More effects.
Open up a new tab.
With the amplifier, you want, especially when you're first starting, you want versatility and sort of something not too much, because you can spend all the way up to like $2,000 for an amplifier, which is, I mean, when you're first starting out.
You know, all those kids spending $2,000 on amplifiers. Well, no, they were trained. Like, they wouldn't have live people coming in and cursing on YTV. There's no way. Like, they would vet that stuff.
You will come to expect all manner of.
Oh, this is Are You Afraid of the Dark, right?
Supernatural. Are you afraid of the dark?
I was gonna say I recognize that theme song anywhere. They had like a bunch of different blocks on YTV, and a lot of them didn't last. Goku!
Join a team of professional martial artists as they race to unlock the mystical powers.
Yeah, this was the first place to show Dragon Ball, by the way.
Fridays at 11:30 on YTV.
Also, that's the original Dragon Ball dub song and not the new bad one. Oh, I remember when this was a thing on TV. This was the funniest thing you could do legally.
Now, when you send us a drawing of you eating Kraft dinner, mac and cheese at any place you'd like to visit in Canada, you can win a cool holiday there.
Yeah, this was a pretty popular thing for kid shows. You put like googly eyes on your chin, record your face upside down, or just record it face up and put googly eyes. Let's be honest, that was probably easier.
Where's Pop? Please fasten your seatbelts, Pop.
He's killing Pop. He's gonna kill Pop.
Pop? Hey! I'm up here! Pop! Hey, you!
Hey, you!
Nice landing! Breakfast is
Time to eat the cereal that somebody just landed in. Delicious.
Kellogg's Rice Krispies! Part of this complete breakfast.
We have lots of fun on the farm. Guess who I am?
Dinosaur.
But you wish you were here with us.
Oh, that's when they still had the preschool block, that's right. Ow.
Honeycomb cereal. Great honey taste.
Quality's degrading.
Get what you want.
Honeycomb is degrading the quality.
Larry? Larry's discovered post-music madness inside specially marked boxes of honeycomb. Larry found cool tattoos and instantly won a great prize like this amazing Sanyo personal CD player.
Oh
And
man.
best of all, it's
Remember
totally
CD players?
Now in the honeycomb.
So how do you do your Dunkaroos? We're amazing flying dunk.
Dunkaroos were okay.
Dunk them for as much or as little frosting as you want. So,
Okay, but who would do the tiny dunk? Who is the pervert who would do that? I don't think it predated the Honeycomb Monster. This was actually after, I think.
Now Dunkaroos comes in new The Lost World Jurassic Park dinosaur shapes, so you can dunk a T-Rex cookie, a Stegosaurus, Triceratops, and more. Dino Dunkaroos are awesome.
I like the vanilla icing a lot better than the chocolate one. Oh no, I absolutely licked that icing when I was a kid. That's sugar I'm leaving behind. Are you kidding me? God, Sugar Crisp was so bad. I bought it once as a kid, and never again. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Spice Girls, please don't sue me. Audio Jungle. I didn't eat the cookies plain.
A dance album especially for kids.
Oh god. I remember this. Do they still do these? Like kids versions of popular songs?
Popular Records Best Kids Dance Album. It's in stores now.
Like, I don't think that song really needed a kids version.
Delicious. Be good or seem fair. Please try Skippy, made from fresh roasted peanuts.
Skippy.
And Squirrel, the one with the peanut on
Squirrel.
top. Are they
Skippy and Squirrel peanut butter taste so peanutty they leave you speechless.
Now
God.
you can match and win great YTV stuff instantly when you buy
Skippy,
Squirrel
Squirrel,
Look under the caps of specially
peanut
marked
butter.
bags for your chance to win great Skippy Squirrel YTV prizes.
There's a kids bop of Wow Wow.
Get ready to slam.
So what does the P stand for, I ask? And probably the A. What do they stand for now?
The NBA.
Behind the scenes,
We're all pals.
Stay in tune with recent games, current scores, and the latest.
Wet
stats.
at
You
wet.
have VIP access to tech
Okay,
news,
but wet ass
and
pizza
the
is still offensive.
shoot for the hoop.
It's got to be something
Slam
else.
dunk
It's
into
got
the
cuss in
ultimate
it.
world of basketball.
Wet it. We ate pizza. We're all parents. We're all pizza. I like we're all pals. I mean, basketball is still pretty big, I think.
Channel 25. Channel 26. Getting treated a little differently around the house? Maybe you got one of these. If you check Popsicle Pete Sticks, you can
What?
instantly win a trip for four to Jurassic Park, the ride at Universal
Oh.
Studios Hollywood. Travel by
I was like, really? You're gonna do all this shit for a single popsicle? They're not that good.
Store for details. Popsicle, the original cool.
Get the door.
Math question. What is 1 plus 1 plus 1?
Oh, Super Soakers.
Not this time. The answer is 1. The new Super Soaker XP85 triple shot. The one and only Super Soaker that fires 1, 2,
They just got progressively bigger and bigger, and the triple nozzle thing was completely useless.
to the right, to the middle, and everything in between. Any questions?
I sure hope people are standing in a cone directly in front of me.
That's great. The new line is Super Soaker XP85 triple shot. Well, it's better.
Alright, I remember. Wetter is better.
Wildberry. It's fake. It's mean. It's never been seen.
Until now. Kellogg's Pop-Tarts had what it took to tame the Wildberry. Guts. New Wildberry Pop-Tarts. Outside, wild stripe frosting. Inside, ferocious berry taste that could only be
Never really liked the fruit fillings of Pop-Tarts as a kid.
Say wild, but delicious is good. Part of your complete breakfast. New Wildberry Pop-Tarts.
Thought they were all pretty gross. Even being mostly sugar.
Inside any computer's main
Yo, reboot.
the software is not always what it seems to be.
You are so smart.
Some programs appear to be simple.
I'm low-res, downsized, erasable.
Speaking of Canadian content,
Some programs are simple.
I'm sure my good looks and charm will
this was 97, so I don't... When did, like, the third season come out?
Plan this time, Guardian. Reboot Wednesdays.
Obviously not here, because it would have been, like, old Enzo. Oh, yes, yes! Mentos time. Sorry, I gotta go somewhere. How am I gonna get out of this one? I know. Time for some Mentos. Yo, Daddies, thank you for the resub. I'll have a Mentos. What? You can't do that!
Fresh maker.
The
The search for the newest fruit roll-ups continues. We tried robot roll.
Yeah, they did like a
But that idea fell apart.
time backup thing. God, enough with the flashing.
It's new peel and build fruit roll-ups. You can peel out fruity tasting ingredients and build a fruit.
Yeah, again, it was the 90s. Everything flashed, everything exploded. Just like a Madonna used to make. What if we put fruit roll-up on top of your fruit roll-up?
Boxes of fruit roll-ups, 6 fruit roll-ups, dino peel-out shapes and all.
They're wild.
Reality check. There are no such things as ghosts.
You will come to
Free
expect
the dark
all
again.
manner of happenings, unusual and supernatural. You will begin to wonder just how much more you can take.
Everything became pizza. Bagels, fruit roll-ups, none of you were free of sin.
Beware. The Manah return. Are you afraid of the dark? Tonight at 7:30 p.m.
I mean, flashing absolutely had the same effect on CRTs. The Pokemon, the seizure thing, that was 98, or shortly after the game came out, right? Like, most people were still on CRTs there, absolutely. Polly Pocket. Mighty Max for girls. I actually think Polly Pocket was a lot more successful financially than Mighty Max was.
Fountain Fantasy Water Lily playset. Anything can happen.
Enter at your own risk, for what you are
Dexter's
about to
Lab.
witness is highly top secret and can be extremely dangerous to the human eye. Enjoy your VIP access to a unique world of a strange boy's mind. But remember, there's one precaution.
What does this button do?
Absolutely, positively no sisters allowed.
Dee Dee, leave the laboratory area.
On YTV.
They reboot Polly Pocket, really?
Your summer is now.
Oh boy, Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle, God, they were only on number 2 right now. No, Spice Girls, Audio Jungle. Nope. Danger, DMCA. Hang on, let me mute that preemptively so we don't get the entire VOD muted.
And Blackstreet. Now too.
How much longer does the commercial go? Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was Canadian. Now that's what I call music.
Done that, did that, been there, tried that.
You get no diggity, sorry.
Done it, did it, done it, doing it tomorrow.
I mean, I'm just trying to cover
Never did it.
people potentially coming in and getting flashing screen the first thing they see, that's all.
Liked it, loved it.
Band-Aid brand Wet Flex bandages have a water-resistant adhesive. When wet, they protect and
Band-Aid
flex
commercials.
better than regular bandages.
Yeah, we had Canadian content laws that said specifically a certain amount had to be Canadian produced, otherwise they would not necessarily show it. I could put on Stay Alert, Stay Safe. They could do one of those for sure. This is the full thing. Oh, that's a complete series, that's why. Most of them. Oh yeah, we gotta do Don't Put It in Your Mouth as well. We'll do both of these. And yeah, we got the House Hippos as well.
Hi, I'm Gert, and this is my brother Bert.
Hi, we're here to help you stay alert.
So this shit played literally every commercial break in Canada, at least.
Beware, things aren't always as they seem. We'll show you what we mean. Stay alert, stay safe.
So, this was the entire commercial for most of them, by the way. And they didn't really tell you what to do in this one. It just was like, hey, be careful. We're not going to tell you how, but just be careful. And there was an entire series. This one's 7. We're not going to watch the entire thing. We'll watch one. They were not about to make out. I regret to inform you, the rabbits will not be making out on the children's PSA. Yeah, Gert, short for Gertrude.
Yeah, so follow along.
Watch out.
Also, yeah, they may have been brother and sister.
We'll show you what we mean. Keep your radar working. Stay alert, stay
You know, things aren't always as they appear.
Yeah, they were doing the cup illusion
Some
thing.
people that seem nice at first may be real bad news.
So it's cool to keep your radar working and listen to your instincts.
Yeah, our motto is stay alert and stay safe.
Wonder what's up.
My danger radar is going off.
Could be trouble.
Hey there, Sonny. How do you get to Albany Avenue?
Pervert, run away.
What should you do if someone stops to talk or ask directions?
Think about it, chat.
Most strangers are nice people.
But some strangers want to hurt kids.
So you've always
Definitely trust the rabbits on hoverboards.
Let's see how Daniel handles it.
So what do you say, Sonny?
2 blocks that way and turn right. Can't miss it.
Well, would you show me the way?
Sorry, I've got to get home.
Throw the ball at his face.
Oh, I can drive you.
Sorry.
And then he got lost and died.
Daniel, give me 5.
Hi, Gert. Hi, Bert.
You handled that just right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If a stranger stops to talk, always keep your distance.
And never, ever go anywhere with a stranger. Got it? Whoa!
Destroyed! Alright, so you get the gist of it. It was just like PSAs for kids, you know, don't talk to strangers, don't let strangers in your house, that kind of stuff. And it was literally every commercial break that these ads would play. Alright, so now we're going to watch this nightmare of Don't Put It in Your Mouth, which was a full song.
You don't put that in your mouth. Let's find out.
Hi, kids.
Telling kids you shouldn't put things in your
We're
mouth.
here to tell a little story about why you shouldn't put things into your mouth when you don't know what they are, and why you should never take anything a stranger tries to give you.
Why not?
Because if you ate somebody else's medicine, some bad food, or
Again,
some
this was
poison,
very
you
common
could
on
get
Canadian
very
TV.
sick.
Ugh, I don't want to be sick.
And that's why before you eat anything, you should always ask someone you
Oh, did
love.
Holly show this one? Yeah.
Okay, I love you. Can I eat the guitar?
No,
Oh.
but you can help me sing a song about eating things that don't belong inside you.
I wasn't really hungry anyway. Oh, wait, maybe a little bit.
Okay, everybody, if you see something that you want to eat, before you do anything,
Lead paint's
remember
delicious
this
but
song.
deadly.
Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you put it in
Oh,
your
here we
mouth.
go.
Don't you stuff it in your face. Don't stuff it in
Well,
your
Canada
face.
had some things.
So it might look good to eat. And it
Let's get that ready for later.
And it might look good to taste. You could get sick. Ick. Real quick. Ick.
I like the portrait floating in the featureless void in the background. It's very good.
Don't you put it in your mouth. Till you ask someone you love. That's right, sis. If it's okay to eat. If it's okay to eat. Like a muffin or a beet.
Like a muffin or a beet. I have to sing that part along, I'm sorry.
Remember, boys and girls, don't put it in your mouth.
Also, like this lion and tiger just show up out of nowhere.
I don't even like beets.
Then don't put it in your mouth. Bye-bye, everyone.
Remember, boys and girls, never take anything from a stranger, and don't put things in your mouth when you don't.
Oh
know
yeah,
what
the
they
one
are.
about drugs.
If you eat somebody else's medicine,
Drugs,
or
drugs,
some bad
drugs.
food,
Some
or
are good,
poison,
some are
you
bad.
could get
Drugs,
very
drugs,
sick.
drugs.
Always
Ask your mom
someone
or
you
ask
love
your
before
dad.
you put anything in your mouth.
Thanks, concerned children's advertising. No! No, go away. Alright, we're gonna watch that Canadian House Hippo.
It's nighttime in a kitchen just like yours. All is quiet. Or is it? The North American house hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked. They come out at
Yeah, in Canada we have this thing, the house hippo.
water and materials for their nests. The favorite foods of the house hippo are chips, raisins, and the crumbs from peanut butter on toast. They build their nests in bedroom closets, using lost mittens, dryer lint, and bits of string.
Came back talk
The
about
nests
media
have
literacy.
to be
No
very
shit.
soft and warm. House hippos sleep about 16 hours a day.
That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you?
That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions, kind of like you just did. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
So this was actually a pretty good ad about how you should not trust something just because it's on TV. This played a lot on Canadian TV as well, and apparently, according to Happy Chappy, was in the UK. They probably changed it to say, you know, the UK House Hippo or something along those lines, but... Can I find the... Oh, yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. What's your thing commercial? Yeah, here we go.
What's your thing? Bugs.
I think the sound effects kit is my favorite.
My thing's sound effects. Here's a T-Rex.
Bugs. And again, most of these would play like every commercial break. You know, you play a tuba on the bus, everybody's gonna hate you. Sound effects kid me? No. Can't really do it. I can just make Gundam noises. I can just go like...
Everybody's doing something. What's your thing?
I'm not going to be playing the oil burning commercial, no. Somebody asked that earlier. And we will not... Oh, the TV, we gotta watch this one.
Hey, what you watching? Me? I'm just a TV. I mean, I'm not even human. You've got the remote control. You can change channels if you don't like what you're watching. You can flick me on and off, and on and off, and whoa, I'm getting dizzy. You see, you're smarter than me. You get to choose from all kinds of neat stuff. Funny shows, nature shows, shows about people all over the world. Ouch! In real life,
Why don't you like this TV?
You get to learn how to make stuff.
I don't know what the new type activation sounds, so no, I can't do it.
I'm just the TV that plays it for you. Yep, I sure wish I was as smart as you. Did somebody get that cat off my head? Look at it this way. You can talk to your best friends, your mom or dad, about all the stuff you see on
It's that
TV.
weird that doesn't narrow it down much.
You've got books and sports.
Again, I don't really watch Gundams, aside from G Gundam.
Anyway, I'm just the TV. You're the smart one. Well, so long. See you next time.
You get a bunch of those. Don't you put in your mouth. What is it? Peggy has a cicada bug in her mouth. Oh shit, Beavis and Butthead. And yeah. I think we'll call it there, actually. It's almost 10 o'clock. Got a good amount of the 90s in. We got some more for next time if I do another one of these. Plenty more where that came from, don't worry. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming out. Enjoying the 90s. I will be back on Thursday for, what's it called? I'm doing Mega Maker. I'm going to check that out and see what's new there. So I'm going to, if you want to make a level, or if you have a level made in Mega Maker and you want to share it with me, definitely come to that stream, because I'll probably play stuff that people post them in chat. And yeah, I'll be doing the VG Jeopardy thing on Sunday. Might do some more Dead by Daylight, unscripted, unscheduled during the week, so definitely follow the Twitter if you're not doing so already. Because I'll probably be playing some of that, if I'm being completely honest. I'm going to host you over to Tina. She's doing some FF5, and she's apparently feeling better from being sick. So go wish her a happy "you're not sick anymore." And I'll see you on Thursday, if not sooner due to Dead by Daylight. Have a good one.